I'm very excited about this. It took a lot of setup. How are we today? I saw somebody saying they're freaking feeding geese right now. Say hi to your freaking geese. Oh my god. I'm super excited about this because I love a setup. I love doing a different setup. You guys are seeing a different angle than ever before. You're looking at my shelves to the left of the couch, okay? The couch is in front of me. The projector's over there. Or the screen is over there. The projector's over there. Never before seen angles of my living room right now. You're seeing all my trinkets in the background. So I spent a lot of time setting this up yesterday and today. Oh, there's just trash. Forgot to throw it away. What am I saying? I spent a lot of time setting this up. I like wrote a little script to show the questions. So, first of all, are you ready for the full reveal? Ta-da! Me and my water bottle. Me and my Propel. I'm not sponsored, I swear to God. I'm trying to get electrolytes. Because I'm trying anything to help me sleep. Here's the thing. I have really bad insomnia, you guys, so I didn't sleep last night. I'm feeling a little bit loopy, and maybe that's more entertaining for you. So the camera right now is on a tripod on top of the couch cushions. So if the cat knocks it over, that might be exciting. I have the Lego instructions over here, and you have them right here. You guys have the instructions right here. You guys, I'm trying anything for the insomnia. I'm deep in Google about insomnia at this point because I've tried everything, and somebody was saying electrolytes. I don't know. I'll try anything. I'm about to just hire somebody to come and smack me in the head every night. Okay, so I got this freaking Lego set for my birthday. Noah got it for me for my birthday in October. I was in Japan in October, of course, so it was after I got back. He gave me this, and I haven't built it yet. Ugh! I haven't even opened the box, but this is what we're building. And check this out, you guys. I figured out how to do like browser sources in OBS, and I can freaking just like click my little arrow keys to go through the steps with you, and you can see it too. Oh my god, look how happy these guys are to be building this thing. Are we gonna be this happy? Okay. And then for the questions, this is Q&A time. And these are just going to be questions that were already submitted on... I made a post, you guys. If you didn't see the post, I'm sorry. I might do this again in the future. You might have another chance. But I'm just using questions that were posted before like 10 p.m. last night, because that's when I downloaded all of them. Okay? Okay? Can you handle it? Oh, and then here's the other thing, right? If we want a little closer look... this is the MemVision camera. MemVision meaning it's kind of like a little closer to my vision. It's kind of like what I'm seeing. So if you need to see some real close-ups of what I'm doing, then we can do this. Is that not incredible? I'm a freaking professional. I'm gonna open this box. And I'm gonna hit the mic on the way. So I guess we should start, right? So I'm gonna be doing questions from the post, you guys. If we have time at the end, then I could do questions just from the chat, but I already have them. So, look, the questions are up there. What I didn't think about was the fact that you can't read it because it's white and it's covering... Can I move it? Should I move it down? Oh my god, oh my god. Can I move it down a little bit? I don't really want it to like cover my face, but you can't see it because of the window. So first of all, we have our odd or even numbers better. I'm sorry if you didn't see the post, guys. I'll do it again in the future. How do I open this for real? This is hurting my legs. I went biking yesterday for the first time in a long time and that hurt my legs. Oh my god, I'm not a freaking mathematician. What do you want me to know about odd and even numbers? I'm trying to think if I actually have a feeling one way or the other. I think I would have to say that even numbers are better because being odd is bad. Like, if you're weird, you have a problem. So let's not be odd. Let's be even. Let's get in line. Oh my god. I got a surprising amount of- I've scanned the questions, okay? I didn't really read them all that thoroughly. Oh my god, we got a little wiggly worm. Everybody look, we got a wiggly worm. What is this actually? Oh, this is the cord maybe for the, controller. Oh my god. We got a wiggly worm. It's not even in a bag. What am I saying? I got a surprising amount of questions about, like, synesthesia. Do you guys think I have synesthesia? You guys are asking me, like, what color numbers are. Who do you think I am, Billie Eilish? Yeah, no, nobody's odd here. There better not be anybody weird in my chat. Oh wait, I shouldn't cut this open. This is bag 17. I'm getting way ahead of myself. I need to find one, right? Is that what we're starting with? Yeah. Oh, there's so many bags. Do I just throw them all on the floor? It's licorice. I hate licorice. Despise licorice. You know who else hates licorice? The Japanese, in general, apparently. I don't know why, but I've read that somewhere, and that's why they couldn't get Dr. Pepper to be popular in Japan. I love a Dr. Pepper, and it didn't take off in Japan because people thought it tasted like licorice and they didn't like it. Which, I don't like licorice either, but I do like Dr. Pepper. Open all the bags and put them in a big pile. Where am I throwing them, actually? I don't want them to get damaged. These aren't gonna break. I'm kind of accidentally throwing them at the cat. She's so fearless. Well, she ran away just then. She's generally so, like, not flinchy. Because she's never been hit in her life, which is a good thing. But, it's just funny, if you act like you're gonna hit her, she does not care. There's like 27 bags in this. And none of them are number one. Maybe I opened it from the wrong end. This project is gonna take over my living room for a week. That's what happened when I built the rocket ship. Christ. Okay. I think I answered that sufficiently, right? Even. Even is better. Barstow says, how many olives do you usually eat out of the jar before you decide that's enough olives for now and wistfully return the jar to the fridge door? I would never eat an olive, and if you think I would eat an olive, you haven't been watching this channel long enough, and you don't know anything about me. If you think I would put an olive in my mouth, under any circumstance, get out of here. Next. Wait, I got rid of all the bags and there's a box at the bottom. None of these were number one. None of the bags were number one. There's a box at the bottom that's something different. There's a box in a box. And we've just got a mysterious number on it. I'm too excited about, like, the different zoom levels I made for the camera, so you will be seeing it. What is this? Is this the date of my death? Okay, maybe all of those bags were for the TV part. Thank God somebody asking me about perfume. What's your favorite perfume song? I didn't expect this to come so soon, you guys. For those of you that don't know and don't follow my Instagram, Perfume is my favorite artist of all time. It's a Japanese electronic music group of 3 girls that are the loves of my life. Been my favorite artist of all time since I was 14 years old. So this is an impossible question. I would absolutely love, first of all, to be sort of the flagship of Perfume into the Western world, if you will. Universal Music Japan, please cut me my check any day now. Oh my god, I'm looking for number 1. Anybody heard of number 1? Are you guys just hearing, like, a ridiculous racket right now? I'm just never supposed to find the bag. Finally, God. 1. 1. 1. You guys, I'm making this dynamic and entertaining by switching the camera all the time. Now I have to put all of these in here. I have no favorite Perfume song. I really like their latest album. If you're interested, if you like things that are good, which I know you all do because you're here, just go listen to their latest album, Plasma. Every single song is good. There's like only a few songs that I don't like, mostly on Future Pop. There's a couple on JPN that I don't really care about. The rest of them are great. Just go listen to all of them for 8 hours and get back to me. We have 2 noodles. We have 2 noodles. One of them is a little bit stiffer than the other. This is a bit of a stiffer noodle. And this one's a little more wiggly. It is like you guys are really here. Do you feel so immersed right now? Okay. Maybe I'm going through the questions too fast. There are like over 100 of them, but I feel like I'm going too fast. Okay, I'm gonna cut this open. I am gonna move this back up, and maybe it just doesn't matter that you can't read it. I'm gonna read it to you anyway, but I don't want it covering my beautiful face. I'm cutting open number 1. Okay, let's get a better angle on this. Oh, you can see the noodles too. This is really great. I really have no idea how all this plastic sounds on the mic to you guys. Number 1. What's the actual first step? Okay. We need a big platter. What? Where do I find a big platter? Where is that? Oh my god, I have to go pour out the bag. Hold on. Books. This? Is this big enough? Is that the size platter they're talking about? I think so. So we're gonna take this beautiful gray plate and we're gonna turn it into We're gonna put a bunch of trash on it, it looks like. Take this little gray plate and we're gonna put a bunch of trash on top. What actually is that? I love this stage of Legos where it just doesn't make any sense. Like, this is giving Uggo. Oh, this is the circuitry. Thank you. We're making the motherboard. This is the console part. I'll just tell you. You don't have to guess. That's what this means. And we're gonna be so happy. Look how happy we're gonna be. We're gonna be happy and hopefully not bald playing with this at the end. Look, they're doing what we're doing right now. Do we actually get to build a little, game cartridge, too? That would be sick. Oh my god. Look how thrilled they all are. Not a single woman. Not a single woman. Only men can be happy playing with this. Oh my god, I'll be the first. I'll be the first. We're taking a step for feminism today. I've got a little bag. I've got a bag within a bag. This is gonna get so messy instantly. Also, we have sunlight right now, but I don't know what the lighting is gonna look like in like an hour when the sun goes down. What? So there's steps to this, right? They're not saying step 1 is the platter, step 2 is throw all that shit on it. No, we're gonna start with little pieces of shit, you guys. What is that? Just pour it all out, maybe? Oh! Oh! Maybe we pour it all out? And we're looking for corners, but only 2 of them. Okay. It's really gonna be interesting to see if I can focus on building this and talking and answering questions at the same time. Ooh. It does seem tricky to multitask. I might actually, not be very successful, we'll see. Because you have to pay a lot of attention to, like, 3D space, you know? This is like organic chemistry vibes. You have to, like, know where you are in space. That looks good, I think. Me taking 5 full minutes for the first step. 20? How have I been streaming for 20 minutes? I have to speedrun. I have to start speedrunning. I need to do like a few steps in between questions. I'm never gonna get this done. Oh my god. I'm panicking. 1 pan piece and 1 little red— oh, I need the little bag. I need an assistant to cut open all these plastic bags for me. Legos does make me feel bad for the environment a little bit. I'll be truthful about that. I feel a little bad about the plastic. But this is plastic that's gonna live in my home for the rest of my life. We need a little— do you guys want this view? Is this more interesting? This little flat red one in the middle. And then 2 blue ones. Oh my god, I'm really such a genius for putting the instructions on a computer screen for myself because I don't have to take up desk space with the freaking magazines. Instruction manuals, whatever they're called. Sorry, let me just take a quick sip of my Propel electrolyte juice. Swish it around in your mouth a little bit, taste all the artificial sweeteners. This actually, no lie, tastes so much like this water that you can get in Japan. That's like peach flavored water. It tastes the same, and now I'm wondering if that is also supposed to be an electrolyte thing. Anyway. Oh, I did have more to say about this question. If I have to pick songs, I really love Who She's In That Girl. Nobody cares about this. 2 people in the chat care about this right now, and I'm talking to you. Who She's In That Girl and Natural Nikoshite. And, well, those 2 together, incredible. Incredible that that came out as like an A-side, B-side single. What was their producer on? He was on something in a good way, making those 2 songs. And then, what else? I'm trying to think of, like, deep cuts that'll make me sound, like, really cool and interesting to other Perfume fans. Because that's the goal of life, really, is to sound cool and interesting. Oh my god, I want to, like, pull up the track list. Never mind, my mind is blank. Next question. How do you know Austin? Are you here, Austin? I think he's working or something? No, he can't be working. Are you working? I just act like he's always here. Just YouTube. What am I doing? Next step. This is actually so hard. My brain is in 3 places at once right now. Okay, I need more corners. 2 more corners. 1 long choo-choo train. And 4 little pegs. Black pegs. I missed a knob. Oh my god. That wasn't the last step? Ooh, they point to it too. Look, they pointed to it on the instructions. They knew I would miss that. Oh my god. You guys are gonna save my life. I was just a viewer of Austin, guys. I was a pleb like you, and then I made my own channel, and then he watched my channel, and then we messaged a couple times, and then I went to New Orleans for a grad school thing that turned out to be really traumatic for me. But the good part of it was that I met up with Austin for the first time, and it was great, and we made a video. And now we just keep making videos. I don't know. Unstoppable force of nature. And also clout, and also clout chasing. I was clout chasing. I wanted his clout. And I continue to leech off his clout every day. What are we talking about? Pal World in the comments? Comments? Chat? My brain gets confused. Noah is playing Pal World. Noah is obsessed with Pal World. I don't really care. I don't really care that much about it. I'll be real. I'm happy for him. It's definitely a Noah game because there's like base building and he's very into that. But I just don't have time and I don't care that much. But I don't have anything against it really. I think it's a little bit funny that they look so much like Pokemon. I understand why people are talking about that. And I think it's the art style more than anything. Like, I understand that people are putting a lot of effort into making really intense comparisons. Oh, wait. Huh? You guys, I had to put the freaking pegs in the long one before I freaking put the long one on there. Oh my god. I need to find me a Lego remover. 1, 2. Does it matter which way this goes? I don't think so. 3, 4. Are there a lot of people here today? I don't pay attention. Don't actually answer that question. I don't look at how many people are here because it freaks me out. So actually don't tell me. Okay, I have to do this. It's already getting dark in here. This is bad. I have to do this and then put it on there. Oh, okay. Attach it to the corner ones first, because then I'm not... Freaking duh. Don't actually tell me there's people here. I like to pretend I'm talking to myself. I feel better talking to myself. I actually, like, tried to advertise this one, you guys. I, like, scheduled it in advance. Because I was like, if I'm gonna put in the effort to put more cameras up, I'm gonna try. And I made a thumbnail for it before the stream started. Like, are you impressed or are you impressed? I'm impressed with myself. Okay. This? Do I need a light? All the setup I did and I didn't think about having a lamp to see what I'm doing. I have lights on me so you can see me. I have no light to see what I'm doing. That's all, right? It's just these like black pieces on this part. This is gonna take a million years. I'm gonna finish this and it's still gonna look like garbage. It's gonna look nothing like an NES. Oh my god, you're all bots? Should I buy some bots? There are 3,000 people outside your house. Please, that's actually such a nightmare. That's so scary. I try so hard to not be too paranoid, but I'm so scared of like people finding out where I live and stuff. Oh my god. I mean, I lived in Philly for a while where like there actually kind of are people out to get you sometimes. And it definitely made me paranoid about just like walking around. Like anytime I'm walking down the street and a car slows to a stop next to me, which happens like a weird amount of times, but they're just like parking at their house and I have a heart attack every single time. There's way more than 3,000 people outside your house. Vondel, aren't you the one saying you were feeding geese and couldn't hear me? Why are you stalking me? Why are you leading a freaking flash mob to my house? I can't answer questions from the chat, guys. We have to get through so many that I already wrote down. How many tiny outfits is too many for a cute hamster? Are you guys just putting words in a blender to ask these questions? Where is this coming from? Also, what am I doing now? I finished this. I need a... Ooh. This is an interesting piece. I've never seen that before. It's a full square. It goes all the way around. Something very satisfying about this. And what am I doing? And 4... Are those the same black pegs I was just using? I'm so glad the setup is working and you guys can hear me. I didn't test it beforehand. I didn't do a test recording to make sure you could hear me. I don't know if a hamster would love to wear an outfit. The music is Genshin Impact music, guys. Get with the freaking program. Turn on your TV and switch to channel current important news and get with the freaking program. It's Genshin Impact music. Me and Noah were just talking about how I think the Liyue music is still the best out of all of them. Not as a whole, but the theme song, the Liyue theme song, is better than the other nations' theme songs. It just is. And I feel like they're a little bit biased with that because the game is made in China and Liyue is based in China. Based on China. So I feel like they kind of give the best stuff to Liyue. They kind of put a little more effort into it. Yeah, guys, turn to the important news channel. And freaking glue your eyeballs to it and pay attention. Okay, now I need a longish... You see, when I was a kid, I would like be so concerned with getting the right piece from the instructions, I would count. Like I would look at the instructions right now and I would count, okay, there's like 16, it's like 16 across for the other way. And I would count it to make sure, as if they would give me like, I guess once in a while they do give you weirdly similar pieces. But I was so paranoid about it, I would probably take even longer than I am right now. You should still do that. Gonna give that one a no. Thank you for the $5. Oh, and you're making a Lego piranha plant. Lego? I don't know how to say words when I'm streaming, guys. I didn't know there was a Lego piranha plant. I don't think I've seen that. That sounds cool. Okay. Here we go, guys. The square is on the rectangle. I need to just make sure I'm collecting all the pieces it says at the beginning of each step. And then I won't forget anything. Right? Oh, that's so much work, though. Okay, I need one... this thing. I need one... Why? Everything's different in this one. I need one 2x2. I need one 3x2. I need one corner. Sorry guys, I'm saying a lot of numbers. If you didn't take AP Calculus, you might not understand what I'm saying right now. But what I'm saying right now is called numbers, and they're corresponding to the pieces. If you don't get it, just, I don't know, get a math tutor or something. Okay, that is a 5... has 5 holes in it. That's like a long gray one with 5 holes in it. Uh-huh. And then a long gray one with 6 nubs and no holes. We have one with holes and one with no holes. And, I seem to be missing that one. I think the game is bugged. I'm soft-locked in the Lego set. Are you for real? Just kidding, it's this, right? That's 6. That looked longer than 6 to me. Look how long it took me to put these 6 pieces to just find them. We're gonna be here until 4 a.m. Okay, starting with this, and then putting the one with holes on it. The thing is, once I find the pieces, I'm speedrunning. Like that. And then a little bit of this. And a little bit of this one. Uh-huh. And then this one on top. And then this one on the end. And now we've built a little gray thing that is a little bit bigger than all of the, or it's actually exactly the size of all the little gray ones combined. But it's a little bit bigger. Little bit bigger gray piece. Oh my god. Oh, and then I attached that to this. See, this is like, this part is not as fun because this doesn't look like anything yet. I'm inserting this in the holes. Okay, I'm lining this up with the light gray square thing. I really enjoy this square piece. There's just something about it. I really enjoy this. Okay, next. Oh my god. I do think I need to do like a few steps in between questions. Is that a good idea? Because the multitasking is really hard. Okay, one little too long. This and this thing. Look at this this little illustration of the 4th dimension there, where it's telling me to rotate this around. Okay. Here? I need to leave 3. Oh my god, this is really testing my spatial perception. Here. And this here. This is so amorphous right now. That means like lacking shape or form. Again, for those of you that got a 500 on your SAT, it's a pretty big word. And then I need like a gray plate. Gray plate like this. And I'm putting that right here. What? No, this actually is too big. Here's the thing, maybe I do have to start counting the nubs. Is this too big? Look. It's 4 across. But then it goes like further back than it's supposed to on the end. Whoa, look! I just happened to... I didn't even plan this. But I just kind of happened to be holding this at exactly the angle that lines up with the instructions for you guys. I swear to god I didn't plan that. The position of this camera? Need a different... Oh, there is a shorter one. They look different from the top and the bottom, that's the problem. Like this? Oh my god. Next. Okay. This is seriously so much multitasking, you guys. You're on the toilet at work. Thank you for the compliments from the toilet. Enjoy your poop. Sit on that thing for as long as you possibly can if you're at work. If you could collaborate with any content creator, who would you want to work with? I've been waiting for this question. I've been waiting for this question. This is my official plea to Healthy Gamer GG Dr. K. I want to do an interview with Dr. K. Do you guys know Dr. K? I freaking love that guy. Legitimately, that's like, this is the kind of stuff I think about when I'm like, why would I want to become a famous YouTuber? I want to have a really long, deep talk about my mental health with Dr. K. I do. I think he's so cool, and I want to talk to him. Not just to like rant about my own life, but like in general, like I think I love the way he thinks about life and stuff, and I just think that would be a fun conversation. That's what I want to do. Dr. K, please. I only have 6,000 subs. Please, God. I'm smart, and it would be interesting and cool. Everybody here agrees with me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Healthy Gamer GG and change your life. He makes a lot of videos that are kind of like aimed at bros a little bit. Not as much as like actual self-help bro people. But they're like a little bit bro tinted sometimes. But also most of it is applicable to everybody. And I think he's so interesting, and he's so I love his video with Squeaks. First of all, I love Squeaks. Of course, would also love to collab with like the gamers that I watch. Squeaks, hit me up anytime. Nobody's watching this. I'm talking to myself in my house. I love Dr. K's video with Squeaks. What other ones? They're all good. He does a lot of good like interviews. The Squeaks one is just really like wholesome. It's not like much of a tearjerker, it's just good. And then I was watching him, Dr. K, on a different podcast, talking more about like his life, and like his life is crazy. I mean, he like went to India and like trained to be a monk, and he knows all this like stuff about yoga and meditation, and like it's just really interesting. He's had a really interesting life. I want to go on Dr. K's show and just ask him questions about himself. Has anybody done that? That's what I want to do. Okay. What now? We're going into the fourth dimension again. We're turning this around this way. And we're getting one flat one like this. Everything is gray. I can't even see the difference between these different things. Where does this go? Oh, under here. Guys, should I get a light so you can see? Because I could turn this. This is purple in my life. In my eyes, this light is purple, but it looks blue. I could turn this around. I'm just kind of using it as ambiance right now. I can turn this around this way. Ooh, check out this little ball of lint hanging off the light. Let's get a zoom on that. Wow, look at that. I could turn this light around and make it brighter, and we could see better. And by we, I mean mostly me, because all of this is gray and I can't tell the difference between anything. Right? I can put this like... Oh, that's pointing right at your guys' eyeballs. But they're not actually eyeballs, so I think it's fine. Does that look insane? Hold on, hold on. Let me cook. And then I can make it yellow. Magically. Watch me make this lamp magically yellow. Or at least not purple anymore. Cooking, cooking. Ooh, that's really bright. Is that too much? Put it like there, and then we'll dim it a little bit, because we don't need to be crazy. See, that doesn't look as cool as the purple, but also I need to be able to see. Sorry guys, the purple is gone, but now I can see. Okay, we did step 9. I've been streaming for 45 minutes. I'm on step 10. I need this thing. Over... Huh? Over here. This needs to be a little more this way so you can actually see what I'm doing. All the plastic strewn in the background. Oh my god, least environmentally friendly stream award. There's already cat hair getting in between the pieces, but you know what? It's just little bits of love that will be left in the final product. Okay. I'm trying to think of other people I would want to collab with. I don't know, do you guys think I should be in a Mr. Beast video and like be trapped in a Saddam Hussein hole for 10 days? Isn't that the kind of stuff he's doing these days? With a fan for ventilation at my feet? Isn't that kind of what he's doing? Mr. Beast? Anyway, how many days do you think I would last in a hole in the ground? I'm gonna have to give myself 10 minutes before I shit myself with fear. These steps are like so, like I need the steps to have more pieces in them because this is going so slow. This just wants 2 little black pegs in over here. Why don't they just like make them glow or something in the instructions? This should be like an interactive PDF that's like flashing and glowing where the new pieces are going because I can't see this. You think I would give up at day 5? That's a lot of faith you have in me. You don't know how much anxiety I have. There's no way. The claustrophobia of being in a hole in the ground? I completely made up this scenario too. I don't know if Mr. Beast would actually be legally allowed to bury people alive. Unless he's done that. I don't pay attention. I actually don't know. He might have done that. Is he burying people alive? Oh, we're finally attaching the 2 things to each other. So this is just sticking in the top. Oh, if I sign a waiver, it's okay. Oh, you guys want some Subway Surfers? I don't know if I can do that. You know what's insane? I think, so I'm just getting this from a Danny Gonzalez video, but I thought it was crazy along with him when he was talking about it that like the Subway Surfers Reddit videos, I'm talking about like on TikTok, when people like try to get a bunch of TikTok views by just reposting other people's content and then there's like Subway Surfers or something alongside it. They don't even like, they also steal the gameplay. Like even the Subway Surfers gameplay is stolen. They just look up Subway Surfers on YouTube. Cause it was like a tutorial video of how to do that, how to make videos like that. And he was like, this is like my typical day at the office, making TikTok videos. First I go on Reddit and look for a Reddit thread to steal and put that through an AI voice. And then I look up Subway Surfers footage on YouTube. And I put that on the other side. So even the freaking gameplay, they can't even play 5 minutes of Subway Surfers to go along with their video, dude. Is there anyone I would actually want to collab with? Let me throw away this plastic. And by throw away, I mean drop it on the ground beside me. I'm trying to like not go through the questions too fast because maybe I'm going too fast and we're actually gonna run out. But probably not. Let's move on. Can you peel an orange for me? I would peel an orange gladly for any of you. How is ye? You cannot read that at all. How was your day? I'm freaking tired, I'm not gonna lie. Because like I said, I didn't sleep. Which is pretty normal for me, but it does suck because I have a headache all day and I'm like a few IQ points lower than usual. Which still puts me like up at Mensa level, I think. It's just... I can tell, you know, it's not so much that you guys will be able to tell, but I can tell that I'm a little bit off my game. I love steps like this, like number 13, where it's just like... There's nothing to connect. They're just like, just kind of gently touch them to each other. So I'm tired, but I really wanted to do this stream. And I'm having fun. It's been like almost an hour already. I don't even notice. I'm truly never going to finish this thing. 14 is this guy? No. This guy on top of those two. Like some of these steps I feel like they could combine. I wonder what their mathematical formula is for how many steps is within a step, right? How do they decide like what's going to be too much for people to understand in one step? So I kind of feel like 13 and 14 could have been one just now. Maybe the secret to this is I stop saying out loud every single thing I'm doing and I just do it. Spend the rest of the stream silent. Sleep for 8 hours and come back. Like leaving the stream running. I just leave for 8 hours. You guys just hang out in the chat and tell everybody that comes in that I'm sleeping. I don't know, I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna have to hire an assistant to just come and fucking knock me out with a baseball bat every night. That's the only solution. What is your favorite book as a kid, and what is it now? I do like to read now. I read a lot when I was a kid. I was a really big reader when I was a kid. Constantly getting in trouble for reading in class, and yet constantly getting A's. And if I'm being honest, I think my teachers were a little bit salty about that. Because they couldn't even do anything to me. They couldn't even come for me. I was getting A's. But I was also reading the whole time. I actually have... Let me get back to the question in a second. I have this story that I tell all the time that I'm still kind of pissed about. I still kind of want an explanation from this teacher. I want a little bit of revenge, I think. It's just when you're a kid, you're really sensitive about everything, right? So I was always reading in class, and one day I decided that I wanted to write a book. And I thought, the first step to writing a book, of course, is writing a letter to Scholastic, the publishing company. Which I knew was a publishing company pretty much just because of the Scholastic book fairs in my school. And so I said, let me get out a colored pencil and some paper in class and write a letter to Scholastic that I would like to write a book. And just kind of give them some vague ideas about what the book is going to be about. And then they'll probably like pay me a bunch of money to write it. I don't know. And so I do that during class, not paying attention at all. And I go out to recess. And, well, I didn't realize after recess, but I realized when my teacher called my mom later and was like, and I think sent her pictures, or they had like a PTA meeting where she showed me my freaking letter to Scholastic. Or like she showed my mom. My teacher showed my mom. So she had like, I went out to recess and she like rummaged through my desk and found my personal private letter to Scholastic, the publishing company, and showed it to my mom and was like, this is what your daughter's been doing in class, instead of paying attention to my class. And I was just so humiliated because I was a little kid and I was like, that was only supposed to be seen by the freaking Scholastic representatives. And I was like really embarrassed, and my mom, let me tell you, my mom did not give a shit because I was still getting A's. Like, what's the point? But I remember feeling so violated by the teacher going in my desk. I've never forgotten that. I still kind of want an apology. Whatever her name was. I'm getting, oh my god. I'm recalling, like, Mrs. Brocker? Is that a person's name? Is that her name? I don't even know if it's the same person that did this to me. Anyway. I was so embarrassed by that I never sent my letter and I never became a famous author at the age of 8. And she's the whole reason. What do we think I'm building right now? None of this is even looking cool yet. Not even close. I need a... Oh god. Does this music not slap though? I love Genshin music. Where... What am I looking for? It's 4 long. I don't think I have that. I'm soft locked again. Not this. Because this is... cornered. It's cornered. Like me right now. Backed into a corner. I don't need another bag. I'm so confused, you guys. I do not see this thing. Don't dox my teacher. Oh, sorry. You're not gonna find her on a last name. You don't even know where I went to elementary school. It's not even a city that I've mentioned before. Well? Is this for real? Guys, look, do you see this thing? The one that's like this tall, but it's only it's 4x1. Huh? I'm so confused. Am I actually missing it? Oh! It was hiding behind the freaking orange thing! This is why this is gonna take me 17 hours. I couldn't see it from my angle, because it was behind the orange thing. Which is, this is like the thing you use to get the pieces apart, right? They gave me one of these. I feel like you could use this to take off, press-on nails. Okay. This thing... in this position, and I'm putting this on top of this, like so, and I'm sticking that where the sun don't shine. I'm kidding, the sun always shines on this channel. Because we're sunning our holes together. Anyway. This long one. What is that called? What is that called? When you get those UV rays. Get those UV rays on your flower. What is it? Is like sunflowering? Oh. It's Sunflowering? Oh god. Can I stop? Cut the cameras. This... On this side, sometimes I'm so curious about why they do it the way they do it. Like, what's the logic between, like, using these ones with holes on them and putting the pegs in the holes? Like, could we not make this same shape with regular Legos? Okay. And then... this? No, taller. Guys, I can't see. I'm blind. This. This is what I'm saying I need an assistant for. Where does that go? You have to have supervision to do this. And I'm not talking parental. That's called a violation. Oh, like, why are you people deleting your messages? I've started to read a couple chat messages on this stream that you guys just delete. Do you guys get embarrassed? You can say anything you want. I'm supportive. Next. Oh, next, turn it. Oh, speaking of where the sun don't shine. Turn that thing over. I forgot about the question. I'm literally answering a question right now. Favorite book as a kid and now. Favorite book series as a kid. I did read Harry Potter. I read Harry Potter. Can't really get into it anymore. You know, knowing what I do about the artist. But, so I read those a couple times, but absolute favorite was, Golden Compass. His Dark Materials series. Have any of you read that? That is like such a good alternative, I feel like, to Harry Potter, or like, it's just such a good fantasy series in general. There's a lot of good messages in it. There's a lot of like shit that makes you think. Really, really good. Makes me cry my eyes out every time. Freaking love that series. And the new TV show is really good too. If you can't read a book, which I know like most of you, that's probably hard. Oh, Warrior Cats was good too, but I don't even think... I think even as a kid, I knew Warrior Cats was like not high quality entertainment. I think even as a kid, I was like, this is like a guilty pleasure TV show. If you guys don't want to read a book, the new BBC His Dark Materials series is like very accurate to the books and very good. And I also freaking sobbed my eyes out at the end of that too. Oh my god, it's so good. You don't even know. So that's still, I would say, my favorite. I haven't been reading nearly as much as an adult, except for recently I've got back into it because I got a freaking Kindle. And I love my freaking Kindle. Oh, it's called Northern Lights somewhere else? Like the whole series or the first book? Because, like, surely it's called His Dark Materials still. Isn't it? It's just the first book, I think, maybe, that has a different name. I don't know. Because Philip Pullman, I follow him on Twitter, and he calls it His Dark Materials. Yeah, okay, it's just the first book. I follow the man on Twitter, okay? I'm a fan. Okay, we're on the underside, and we're finding this thing. This little L thing. And we're putting that on the top, like so. Like what? Oh, we're like built. Oh, this is weird. Literally, how do they decide the order of the steps? Do you think it's AI? I feel like by now, they have to be able to just put in a 3D model of the set and have like an AI make the instructions, right? Because I'm just so curious how they decide what order this should be in. It's not really the order that I would do it naturally if I was making this. Okay, now back over. And I need another one little nub and another little Q*bert. This kind of looks like Q*bert. Am I right? Is that what Q*bert looks like? I think I'm right. And I'm putting him down here along with his little nub. This is the song from Genshin that sounds like the Caillou theme song. Another book I'm loving is Lord of the Rings. I'm reading that for the first time. Obviously, I've seen the movies like a lot. I've seen the extended movies and everything, but I'm reading it for the first time right now on my Kindle and having the time of my life. Oh, you guys can see yourselves in the chat right now. How does that feel? Next. Oh god. We're making big moves here. We're combining things. I probably will read the Silmarillion after. Silmarillion? How do you say that? Silmarillion. Because I'm really into the lore. I'm really kind of getting into the lore, kind of like I am with Genshin Impact. I might be a lore girl. I'm just shoving it right in there. I have no fear. That's it. That's it for step 22. This is starting to look a little motherboardy. Is that actually what this is? Why are you shouting my name? That's scary. What? Mem, you go mem. Just seeing my name in all caps in the chat makes me think something horrible has just happened. Did I just reveal my social security number? What was I saying? Is that actually what this is supposed to be? Like they made it look like the motherboard of the actual thing? Oh, I inverted it? What are you talking about? Are you guys trying to scare me? Why are you screaming my name? That's scaring me. I think I did it right. From my angle, this looks correct. You guys are just trying to scare me, dude. Nothing's gonna explode. Shut up. I'm smart and I did it right. Okay. 1 nub and 4 Q*berts. Do I have 4 Q*berts? I do. And 1 6x2. You guys can't see everything I'm doing, but it's fine. Quit freaking out. If you type your SSN in chat, it turns into X's. Everybody try that right now. Oh my god, guys. Do not type your fucking social security number in! I hope you're making up numbers. Christ. You guys are gonna get me arrested. I'm gonna be an accomplice to this. What am I doing with these? Okay. Let's follow the numbers. 1, hold this and think about it. 2, stick a little nub on the end and stick 2 Q*berts facing out. Is this not completely the Caillou theme song? Shout out to my boy Caillou, never had a hair in his life. Never had a hair and never will. Doesn't need it. He's better than that. He's got a kind soul and a curious heart. And if you've got that, you don't need hair. I'm an example. You guys remember my last haircut? I'm a perfect example of that. Okay, it's about what's on the inside, not about how many hairs on your head. I'm sticking the Q*berts into the side of this. And I'm... Oh, and there's 2 more up here. I'm confusing myself. Also, this thing is like really fragile. There's a lot of pieces on this that are hanging on by a thread. Okay, and then this goes in the top. I need to keep this thing on the table. It's starting to look so much like a motherboard that I'm like, maybe I should ground myself. Maybe I should put some gloves on. Baldies unite in the chat. I support bald people so hard on this channel. This is a channel for balds. And everybody else is welcome too, but like especially balds. Next step. That was yet another call out to Squeaks, by the way. Squeaks, if you see this, I love baldies. Collab with me. One long... This thing. I'd need to do another question. It's been too long. We talked about books. How did you and Noah meet, and how would you rank macaroni and cheeses from the store? First of all, you put 2 questions in one. You snuck a second question in there. I'll allow it. I'll allow it because I don't mind your questions. But, watch it for next time. Not the follically impaired. Me and Noah met in middle school. If you guys are ready to put some awes in the chat. I've had a big fat crush on Noah since I was 12 years old, and I still do. We met in middle school, and I'm not gonna regale you with the details of how we started dating in high school because that's embarrassing for everyone. Every high school relationship is embarrassing. But it was silly and cute, and you know, it was everything you're imagining. Actually, I have no idea what you're imagining, so don't count on that. But so we've been together for like my whole life. High school in general is embarrassing, humiliating period of time for everybody. But the first time we actually met, Noah does not remember this. Was on Guild Wars 1. We were both Guild Wars 1 players because the same kid that we had classes with introduced both of us to it. But before I even knew who Noah was in person, I knew who he was in Guild Wars. And Noah does not remember that happening. But the first time we ever talked was chatting on Guild Wars. So that's that. How would I rank macaroni and cheese from the store? Is this a trick question? Do you already know that I eat several pounds of Annie's white cheddar shells per week? Because number 1 is Annie's white cheddar shells. And that's kind of it. It's kind of like Annie's white cheddar shells or get the fuck out of here. It's kind of like Annie's or get out of my kitchen. If they ever tell me that there's some kind of toxic chemicals in Annie's, like if it gets recalled because of microplastics or something, or cockroach parts, I'm gonna have to really think about it. I'm gonna have to really think about if I want to give that up, or if I want to just eat the cockroach legs. I love Annie's white cheddar shells. Give me the sponsorship. I'm trying to think if I can even tolerate any other mac and cheeses. I have occasionally been getting the like regular ass Kraft dinner, Kraft mac and cheese. Literally, you guys have to stop just putting mem in all caps in the chat. It's scaring me every time. You're giving me heart palpitations. I should do a cooking stream of making a box of Annie's. It'll be 10 minutes long. I'm gonna get on Instagram Live one day for 5 to 10 minutes and make a box of Annie's and tell you how. I've been eating occasionally the regular Kraft mac and cheese, and it's purely out of nostalgia, and I always regret it. It's like every couple months, I'm like, let me try a box of Kraft to remember what it's like to be a kid. And every single time I'm like, this is not it. I regret it every time. But then like a few months pass and I forget what it tasted like, and then I do it again. This one says, why is mem? I'm gonna have to think about that one. I'm gonna have to go into Memvision and think about that. I love that you guys can see my protein bar up here. This is for when I get... This is my gamer snack for later. When I've been doing Legos for too long and I start getting like shaky because I haven't eaten anything all day. That's literally a lie. I made a absolutely incredible egg and cheese sandwich right before this stream. Why is mem? Well, there's the typical, like, when a man and a woman love each other very much thing that happens. That brought me into existence. I did this step, right? 24. I did that, and then I put this long one on. That was 24. 25. I need a red. And I need a 2x3. And I need a 2x1. But tall. A tall 2x1. I gotta say, I don't think I've ever done a Lego set that was actually missing a piece. Like, once in a while I think it is because I'm stupid and I can't see. I don't think that's ever actually happened to me. Anyway, so there's why I exist in a practical sense, and there's why I exist in an existential sense. Which, you'll have to ask the cosmos, I guess. Apparently I was put here to build this Lego NES on a stream for you guys in this moment. And here we are sharing it. And you guys are scaring the shit out of me, screaming at me in the chat. And I'm trying to hold it together so I can freaking entertain you like I'm supposed to. Where does this go? Huh? I need another arrow. I need another big fat arrow pointing to it. I've lost it. Oh, down here. Sick. I think I answered that question, right? What more do I have to say? Why am I? That's all I got. How many US states have you been to, and which was the most boring or forgettable? I couldn't possibly say. What am I building? I'm building the Lego NES. Can you not tell? This doesn't clearly look like the motherboard of an NES to you? I couldn't come up with a number. I've been to a lot of states because I've moved across the country before. I moved from Indiana to Oregon when I was like 9. And we drove, so I've been to a lot of them. And I've been to like Florida and Louisiana and Georgia. Me just actually trying to list them all. I don't know, I've been to a lot of them. Not for like extended periods, I guess. Most of them were driving through. So what's the most boring? Probably freaking Indiana, where I freaking live. There's not that many states, I think, that are more boring. And I won't be here for much longer, thank God. I moved back here for grad school, and Noah's finishing up vet school here now. But, we're gonna get the freak out when he's done, I think. Potato state. What's a potato state? Idaho? Idaho? Like, I don't know. Get it? Indiana's state beverage is water. Is that for real? Went to Indianapolis once for a Pokemon tournament. How was that? That sounds like a good reason to come to Indianapolis if I'm being real. I believe you. It sounds like the kind of place you would come exclusively to go to a Pokemon tournament. Okay, this is on the bottom. Long thing is on the bottom. And then slightly long thing is on the top with one space. This looks like nothing, you guys. And then the red one is... Oh my god. Jake, thank you for the $5. And you finished the Piranha Plant already. Hell yeah. I've done this. Oh wow. I've done this. No, look how satisfying this is, you guys. Check this shit out. You can't even really see it. Never mind. There's a hole that perfectly fits this in here. Ooh. That was good. That was very good. I'm gonna start making satisfying TikToks. Everybody, if you have an NES at home, go smash it open and tell me if the motherboard looks like this. Okay, we're good, I think. I'm so scared I'm gonna get to the end of the bag and there's gonna be pieces left. Okay, we need this plate thing. And this long thing. And a little 2x1. And a little 2x2. And a little tan corner. And a long flat. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is a good step because there's a lot of things in it. Okay? They know I can handle it. I'm a big girl and I can handle a lot of things in the step. Does it even matter the order? Oh my god, they're leaving it all up to me right now. Excuse me. Dude, the NES does work when I finish it, I think. Okay, this goes here. This is purely up to my perception skills. Red square goes next to this. Long one goes next to that. And then we have this little tan corner like... Oh! Oh! Fucked it up. I fucked up. What? Oh no. Is this too long? I'm confused. Oh, I put everything too far down. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Guys, hold your horses. Stop freaking out. Everybody stop freaking out. This goes one space up. Like this. Oh, calm down, calm down. And then this goes here, and then this flat one goes on top. And then this one right here. And then the corner fits perfectly down here. Oh my god, I have it. Calm down. I did it wrong again. It's one over. Oh my god. End the stream. End the stream. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Oh god. Oh god. This does go here though. I'm right about this one. I'm starting to understand how streamers can mess up Legos on stream, because I've watched Lego streams before and I'm like, how are you fucking up this bad? But it's because we have to be clowns at the same time. Okay, I'm multitasking. I have to be building and clowning at the same time. It's complicated. This goes one over, okay, right? It's like lined up with the side of this black piece, and then there's one space here. You guys, they trusted me. They finally trusted me with a complicated step, and I can't do it. And then this goes here, and then it all lines up, and it's fine. It's fine. Calm down. Is that it? I think we did all that. Where did the little, tiny one go? At the bottom? Yeah, I put that on there. I think we're okay. I think it's okay, I saved it. I saved it. Getting a little bit stressed now. What are some songs or albums or YouTube ambient immersion ultra mixes you enjoy? Just any song or album or YouTube ambient immersion mix? Ultra mix, sorry. Any music at all? That's a really wide question. Are you asking specifically about like ambient music? Which I don't really know. I listen to a lot of like really loud, obnoxious music. Watching the chat on the memcam. I mean, the closest I listen to like, you know, chill music, like background music is like what I'm playing right now, like Genshin music. Which is only when I like really have to focus on something. But most of the time I'm listening to like loud, obnoxious, electronic, or like you know, like My Chemical Romance style loud ass music. Mostly electronic though. And then I listen to a lot of like indie girls too, you know, like a little indie girl with an acoustic guitar. I love a little indie girl with an acoustic guitar. I kind of wish I was one if I'm being real, but I've never learned any instruments. Guys, imagine me as a acoustic guitar indie girl, and I get up on stage and between songs I pull out Mario Kart. I'm gonna be the first ever musician let's player that like combines them on the stage. Mm-hmm. Is there a game you enjoy playing strictly off stream? I mean, I play Genshin mostly off stream. Genshin Impact. Mostly because it doesn't really make good content. Or at least I don't know how to make good content with it. I know there's like entire channels dedicated to Genshin, so obviously somebody can. But I don't really know how that's done. Because I don't know, I just like to be immersed in it. I like to lose myself in the lore. I go and read every note and talk to every person in every town. So, it's not really content because it will just be me staring at the screen. I do have some Genshin streams, as like members streams. Because they're a little bit slower pace, I think, than usual. And then recently I played Talos Principle 2. Which is just incredible. Can't even describe it. You have to just experience it for yourself. Play the first one too. Talos Principle 1 and 2. Changed my life for the better. Talos Principle 2, as soon as I found out about it and got it, I didn't even know they were making a second one, and then it was like a pleasant surprise because I only found out after it came out. And it was just immediately available to me. And I played the whole thing. I played like 8 hours a day for like a week. And completely finished it. It's so good. I don't even want to say anything about it. It's a puzzle game, but it's also about philosophy, and it's also like kind of a choices matter type of game. Guys, I'm speedrunning. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm not even my hands are being guided by a higher power. I just did that whole step and didn't even think about it or say anything about it at all. I was multitasking, I was talking at the same time, and I did it. I think I'm getting better. Okay, we need a tall... This thing, I'm like showing it to this camera as if it's on this camera. I need a producer to switch the camera for me. Got a tall... This looks like a little guy to me. like a long-faced little guy. And I'm putting him on top of this green one that I just did. I need to move this more like this way. Oh my god, is this not so much better? Maybe try actually pointing it at what I'm doing. I'm putting this here. And then this thing over here. No, I think actually at this pace, there's no way we're getting through all these questions. I don't even know how many I've done, but there were like 120 of them. We're getting some interesting colors here. This one is like a maroon. That's like not a regular red. It's like a maroon Lego. A little bit purplish red. Okay. What are we talking about? Can't see the chat. You guys having issues? Oh, the chat shows up on VODs if that's what you're talking about. It does. There's like a weird delay for some reason. I don't know why. Right after I make the VOD public, you can't see the chat, but it's only like that for like a few hours and then it shows up. Okay, next step. Go, go, go. Oh my god, if I want to collab with Squeaks, I'm really gonna have to up my speedrunning game. Oh, you can't see the chat in this. That's fine, that's for my eyes only. The public YouTube chat is for my eyes only. We're almost done with this bag. Look how few pieces I have left. Also, oh my god, this song rocks. Okay, put the green one on top of this guy. And put the white ones on top of the green guy. And put this gray guy on top of the white ones. When does this song even play? Is this like in your teapot or something? It says like something realm within. Maybe it's in your teapot and I never go in the teapot. That's like your housing system in Genshin. Nobody cares. Okay, I've made this little thing. And now I'm gonna stick that thing where it belongs, which is right here. Slay. I'm gonna speedrun these last few steps because I'm really excited that I'm almost done with this bag. Okay. I need this. Where is it? This gray thing. Right here. Oh my god, somebody put a timer on the screen. Step 31. Done. Oh. 32. Black flat thing. Right here. Watch me mess it up because I'm speedrunning. Green one. Below. L-shaped gray one. Over here. It's like a little bench. Little bench for my haters. Trap them in my NES forever. Tan corner. Here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Cooking, cooking. Right here. I'm actually trying to be careful because I don't want to mess this up and have to get it off with my teeth. And by my teeth, I mean the orange thing. This goes here. And then the white one. Here. Oh, this is battle music. No, this is good for the speedrun. This one goes here. Uh-huh. 34. Things are heating up. Things are heating up. I repeat, I'm hot. I repeat, I'm smoking hot. This is going here. And this is going here. Oh my god, look how fast I can be when I try. Long black one. Right below the other long black one. Here's what I'm saying is like, why... The way they split up these steps is so weird. Like, why couldn't I have put that on earlier over there? And then this here. Oh, and then this little 2x2. And this one next to it. And then another 2x2, and then all I have is this little dinky thing. Oh my god, freaking did it. Bag 1. In the bag. Bag 1, freaking bagged. Number 2. Still doesn't look like anything. It looks like we're gonna start to build the mechanism for the... Yeah, I imagine this is supposed to be left over. Usually they leave over one of each little, like, tiny piece. You know? I'm not worried about that. It looks like we're gonna start building the mechanism to, like, pop the games in and out, right? Whatever that little bag too. I think I disconnected for a second. Are we good? Are we so back? I think it's fine. Finding bag 2. Went ahead and grabbed bag 3 while we're at it. Yeah, it doesn't disconnect for very long, but it does freaking annoy me. Also, can I say, I don't know when... I need to come back to this more often, this camera, because nobody wants to look at my hands the whole time. I don't know when I started saying freaking instead of fuck. You go back and watch my older videos, I'm saying fuck every 2 seconds. And then now I just say like freaking everything, because I think part of me is like, it's a little bit funnier because it's such a childish word. But I don't know when that happened, it just naturally happened over time. I started saying freaking. I wasn't like trying to like advertise to kids more. I just started doing that. Don't let your kids watch me, by the way. One of the questions that might come up was like, my 6-year-old watches you. I'm like, gulp. What do you mean a 6-year-old is watching me? Don't let your 6-year-old watch me, dude. Have you heard the words coming out of my mouth? I'm talking about things no 6-year-old should know of. that Miranda Cosgrove video? Probably fuck. Was that not a perfect impression? That's exactly what she sounded like. What's your favorite cuss word? Probably fuck. In her Disney Channel voice. Do you think that's true, or do you think she just made that up on the spot? That's just the first one she could think of. I wouldn't know what to say if somebody asked me that. What do you mean favorite cuss word? Oh gosh, we've got a lot going on here. We've introduced bright yellow. We've introduced bright neon yellow to the party. And I'm gonna open this little tiny bag. Get the little tiny ones. It might even be time, you guys, for me to eat my freaking protein bar. Speaking of freaking. Because that egg sandwich was good, but maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for 30 grams of carbohydrates and 3 grams of dietary fiber and 15 grams of sugar and 14 grams of protein. Oh, I'm staying hydrated, don't even worry about that. Should I change the music? Are you guys tired of Leeway? By change the music, I mean change to a different nation in Genshin. Because Genshin is the only music that I like don't get I don't get in any kind of trouble for using. Because there's other stuff that like should be okay for me to use, but it still like puts little alerts on my videos and it scares me. I can play the Talos soundtrack. It's a little bit like ominous sounding. You guys okay with some ominous vibes? It's good though. It sounds a little bit spooky. We'll just be in like kind of an ambient spooky mode for a second. Am I eating a Lego brick? Is this on theme and I didn't even know? Oh, well, sorry if you... Stevie said you just got here and you liked the music and then I changed it. And now it's scary and ominous. I was a little bit over it. I was listening to Leeway music for like 2 hours straight. I can't believe how long it's been. How long is this stream gonna be? I'm on bag 2. I just started bag 2. Okay. Who do you watch on YouTube? Any influences for the style of your channel? So glad you asked. I have a little section like for my little other channels section on my channel. I'm like very thoughtful about that. It's like specifically all the people that I watch a lot and enjoy and also steal all my ideas from. So those are the people that you're looking for. Let me go look at who they are and actually remind myself. I should bookmark my own YouTube channel. I don't have it bookmarked. Oh, so big one is Half Moon Joe, Joseph Birdsong, love him. Love you, King. I've been watching him for years and years, and that's where like the whole my whole idea for editing my face cam where it like gets bigger and spins around and like zooms in and stuff is because of him, because that's how he used to edit his Let's Plays when he used to edit Let's Plays. Now he just does like stream VODs, but it's still great. Austin, obviously, I've been watching. Atomic Twins, they are so funny. They mostly just stream on Twitch and they post YouTube videos like very occasionally. You should go watch their YouTube videos though. They're so funny and they do a lot of like goofy stream gags. So that's my inspo for doing goofy stream gags once in a while. Watching a lot of Squeaks too, obviously. I really like a lot of Peter Knetter's videos. Do you say Knetter or Netter? I actually still don't know. I think it's Knetter. But he's like into a lot of the same stuff I am, like with just old shit that nobody cares about. Except cool people. And he also just does like crazy editing and stuff and like puts random segments in between. So that's kind of why I put random segments in between stuff. And then, completely obsessed with Singe and Drowning. Completely obsessed with Singe and Drowning. They're like 22-year-old siblings. And I just think they're so funny. I don't think they're funny, they are. And they play Roblox games. And I watch every single video every single day. I love them. They're just hilarious. So that's, I mean, I guess I don't know how they inspire the channel exactly, but they're in my hearts always. Okay. So my channel is basically, I mean, like every YouTube channel is just a combination of everybody you watch, right? So I'm the same way. Oh, good night if you're going to sleep. Lucky you for being able to sleep. Rub it in. Why do I still have scissors on the table? Okay. bag 2, let's get it started. I'm trying not to get discouraged here. Oh god. Step 35. Can we do a fun one? Step 35 is put one single orange piece. Who is coming up with these steps? Put one single orange piece on there. That's the entire step. Yellow. Oh gosh. Let me make the little green guy first, because that's something I can understand. Little green. 2 by 1. And then this thing? And then a thing with a hole in it. And then another green one. Get in there, little bitch. Fucking suck-ass little bitch. Oh god, I can't see the creases between the things anymore. I can't see where one piece ends and another begins. You don't see this green? Sometimes I think Noah's colorblind. I want him to take a test. I think I actually made him take a test and he passed, but I was like, that can't be true. You're definitely colorblind. Sorry, Noah. I'm the doctor now. No, it's just funny because I swear he sees colors so differently than me sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know what you're seeing right now. Oh, Noah, you're here. I didn't say anything. You're just watching in secret. I had no idea you're here. Oh shit, don't rewind. I've been talking so much shit about like how much I love you. It's embarrassing. Okay. This goes one above the bottom of this one. You guys, I'm sorry if you can't see it, but this is... my eyes have priority here. I'm the one at work. I'm the one at work, and all of you are my managers. You were right about the dress. Are we still talking about the freaking... black and white, black and gold, white and gold? Oh my god, who cares? Now this song is a bop. Oh god, this game is so good. Everybody go play Talos Principle right now. I've barely said anything about you, Noah. Somebody asked how we met, and I said good things, don't worry. And then I doxed your whole family, but don't worry about that. Okay. What? This is so strange. Why are they only having me put 2 little black pegs in there? I don't like that. There's 3 holes and 2 pegs. Okay, stick that right there. Move on, move on. Oh god, new shapes. Hold on. I'm putting the motherboard aside for a second. New shape appeared. Ooh, another one of these. I love this guy. I love this thing. There's just something about it. As a kid, I would have also loved this thing. I would have just stared at it. I would have imagined this is like its own little, this is like a base on a moon, and then like spaceships would land in the middle. That's what I wouldn't have even built anything with it. I would have imagined that in my head and just had like 20 minutes of entertainment imagining that. Ooh, no, look, this one is good too. I like the proportions of this one better. But this is also cool. I haven't seen Lego pieces like this before that are like frames that go all the way around. Okay. This, like this, and we're putting long blue pegs in the bottom. Raise your hand in the comments if you love a long blue peg in your bottom. And then I will send that list to the FBI. Okay, we got some gray pegs on the sides, in the interior, and then black ones on the top. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm into it. Okay, here's this thing. And then this blue. Slide that on the top. They really didn't know what they were doing when they gave me this set that involves this many pegs and holes. Like, they really should have thought that one through. Okay, this one goes through the middle of the top. Why was Noah even in here? Are you still here? You're supposed to be working. Everybody tell Noah to go work. He's freaking wasting our tax dollars right now. You know, that's actually probably true. A little bit. Because probably, like, Indiana state taxes go to the universities. So, like, literally wasting my tax dollars right now. Oh my god, get in there. Ugh. Sorry. Sorry about that sound. Okay. We got the blue, we got the red, we got the peg in the top. What more do you need from life? Let me get another question. We're absolutely not getting through all these questions. I can't believe I was worried about that. How do I know you're the real Mem? I'm saving an important question for her. Well, sucks for you, because if you didn't ask it in the comments already, I'm not gonna read it. Didn't really think that one through, did you, Andy? Sorry about that. But you know I'm the real Mem because my social security number is... which of course is public knowledge. What's your favorite movie? Also, I love your videos. Me? Thank you. My favorite movie... I actually do have an answer to this because I know a lot of people don't have an answer to this because it's a hard question. And also because, like, most people are pussies and they're afraid to, like, assert their opinion for some reason, but I'm not like that, I'm different. So, my favorite movie is Princess Mononoke. It's so good. The music, the sounds. Every time I start up that movie, in, like, the HD version, like, the colors are so beautiful, and then it starts with, like, he's, like, running on the elk. What is it called? What do they call that animal that they ride on? But you hear, like, the hooves in the grass. And, like, the soundscape is so beautiful for it being, like, an older anime movie. And I just really... I love all the characters and I love the message. I love, I don't know, I relate a lot to the main guy. And, like, the kind of moral questions of it. And it makes me cry. I love that movie. Is this even where I'm putting this? I just am, like, freestyling right now. I just shoved this thing on that peg, not even looking at the instructions. I started freestyling my Legos on accident. Okay, I think this I don't need for now. I need another black frame thing. There's so many of these things. I've never seen pieces like this in my life, and they're popping up all over the place. Okay, I need to put hella pegs in this square. Hella pegs going in this square right now. Every hole filled. This is making me want to watch Princess Mononoke again. I watch it like once a year. Ow. One of those pegs just went like under my fingernail in an uncomfortable way. Okay. Hella pegs in hella holes, and now I'm sticking this thing on top of the other thing. And then I'm putting more pegs in. The thing is, like, if I miss a little piece, is it really a big deal? Who's really gonna care? I've definitely missed little pieces in sets like this before, and nothing really happens, okay? Actually, the police don't come busting down your door. So calm down. But I am gonna do it right anyway. Okay, now I have this thing. And I'm sticking these things together. Are you keeping up? And the blue is going on top. And now we have this. This looks like a Nintendo Switch logo prototype. Yeah, you see it too. It's a Switch thing. I mean, Nintendo's always kind of had blue and red in it, right? Okay. All of the above, I don't know what that's referring to, but are you actually quitting hit and run? Probably. You guys don't care as much as you say you do, right? I got bored, you guys. I got bored of that game. And if I get bored, it's not fun anymore, and it's not fun to watch anymore. Hit and run is Simpsons Hit and Run. Or was that a rhetorical question? Noah, you can't give people questions to ask. I'm not taking questions from the chat anyway, I've said a million times, because it's from the comments that already happened, so you missed your chance. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at this step. Hella yellow. Hella yellow. I'm kind of into it. Also, there's like a tire. This step has like a tire in it. It's squishy. Is there a little tiny tire in your NES? Okay, so Noah's asking if I've broken a bone because he wants me to tell you guys that I broke my wrist making mac and cheese in my dorm kitchen in freshman year of college, okay? That's the whole story. The floor was slippery. I had shoes on with not very good soles, and I leaned on the wall while I was boiling my Annies, and I fell like this on the ground and I freaking broke my wrist. That's the story. That's it. Thank you, Noah, for the question. Let's move on. Ooh. Going into biochemistry and already feel the way you've described about academia. I love the sciences, but it's hard to still be my full weirdness while still be taken seriously. You can't. That's the secret to that. You can't be taken seriously. Sorry about that. Other than the channel, how do you direct that weirdness outside of work? Love how many times you're calling me weird in this question. Love that you just called me weird, like, at least 3 or 4 times. How do I direct my weirdness? I can't really help it. I don't do it on purpose. I'm just a fucking weirdo and I decided to stop hating myself for it. It's not, yeah, I don't really do it on purpose. How do I survive? How do I survive being such a fucking weirdo? Yeah, there's no oddness allowed, you guys. I don't know where you heard this was okay. I don't know why I'm getting all these wholesome questions. Not weirdness, but my unique qualities. Oh, that's worse. What's my next step? But yeah, I definitely realized in grad school, I was like, I hate going to research meetings because I can't be funny. I'm like always making jokes. And that's not really appreciated in all sectors of life. And I was like, I need to stop being somewhere on purpose that's not like allowing the world to see how hilarious I am. That's a big problem for me. Not enough clout, also. I was like, I think there's more clout for me somewhere else. I'm just being stupid. Let me do another one. I don't know what this means. Flippa? Is this a pun or something? Oh! I skipped one. It said, do you like movies, I think? Yeah? How deep does the rabbit hole go? Ask your mom. Would you be in favor of a live-action Shrek? And who would you cast? I think this is one of the people that you posted like 20 questions. And I cut it off. There were some people that posted a lot of questions. Guys, come on. Give some other people a chance. I deleted a lot of duplicates of the same people. But I'll answer this one. Live action Shrek. I mean, it kind of already happened with the Shrek musical, right? Which I tried to watch. You're saying it goes hard, Kate? I don't know about that. Did you watch the whole thing? I tried to watch it like as a joke, because I thought it would be entertaining. Like, even if it was bad, it would be entertaining. I like literally couldn't do it. It was boring to me. They were singing for so long. I go into a musical, I go, these guys are singing for so long. But it was literally like, I don't know, I could not get into it. I wish it would have been funny because a live Shrek musical sounds like a really entertaining thing, but it just kind of wasn't to me. It is boring. Thank you for agreeing with me. Who would I cast? I don't know. Wouldn't they just have to have the original cast? There's a sound in this song. I do love the song in the game, but it sounds exactly like a dentist drill, and that kind of bothers me. Nobody's gonna do it better than the original cast, right? Like, I want to see Eddie Murphy on all fours in a donkey costume. I think that's my answer. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. I've barely started bag 2. Okay. Another great little square that we're putting more pegs in. Oh my god. I need an assistant to just put all these pegs in for me. Okay. Goes in the bottom. And then we need a black one over here. And 2 in the top. Here and here. Oh my god, everybody play Talos Principle. Please, God, I'm begging you. Play both of them and then get back to me with how your life has been shattered in a good way. Okay, I've made this doohickey and I'm attaching it to this doohickey like this. So that the tops line up. Oh my god. Queen of doing things correctly. Okay. And then... oh, and then I'm rotating. Whoop! And I'm putting this long one on the bottom. Like so. Sometimes it trips me up that the black pieces have white outlines, which, like, I understand that they did that for contrast. But some of the little ones, it makes them look gray, and then I get confused because my brain is small, and that happens easily to me. Why can't I get this on here? Why don't we just get Shrek to play Shrek and Donkey to play Donkey? That's exactly what I'm saying. What's wrong with Shrek exactly as he is? Okay, why must we cast some more handsome actor to play him? Just let him be himself. I actually cannot get this thing on here. Hold on. What's my issue? There's too many moving parts here. Everything's like rotating when I try to put it on there. I'm gonna lose my gourd. Go. Insert. Guys, I kind of want more food. What if this becomes a cooking stream right now? I could make Annie's in front of you. I did make a really good sandwich, but it wasn't enough, I guess. Oh my god, I can't do it. I'm trying to talk to distract from the pain, but I actually cannot. Cannot get it off. Ooh, flatten it on the table is such a good idea. You're so intelligent. Hold on. Like this. Ooh! I know it's possible. Okay, I have one end kind of on there. Can I do it like worm style? Like doing a little wave and get the other end in? Oh my god. Please. Penetrate. What? You guys are mad at me? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? It's getting in there. Give me a second. I got one end in. Hold on. It's flexible. This should be possible. I was trying to do it evenly all at once. It wasn't happening. I'm gonna bang it on the table and it's gonna work. Let me cook, let me cook. There's something wrong with this. It's not me. There's something wrong with this. I just need this to go in a little bit. They're all in except for this one at the end. This is the rest of the stream. That'll do next. That's it. That's it for this. It'll just look like that. Oh god. Okay, I'm starting over. You guys are right, I'm starting over. What if I do this like IKEA furniture style where like some of the pegs are in the other side? You know what I'm saying? I think there's something wrong with this last peg. It's not working. Just kidding. Now it's in. Okay. What? I'm gonna- oh my god, I'm actually getting PO'd. I'm actually getting PO'd. Hold on. Guys. This can't be right. My fingertips are starting to hurt. I'm gonna take out the two on the ends and put those in the yellow first. Okay? Except I can't even get this shit out. Wow, he's really stuck in there. Never mind. Everybody shut up. I'm doing it. It's like a little bit misaligned. It's always this one on the end doesn't want to do it. Not me getting PO'd. Hold on, I'm getting hot. I have to take off my socks. Don't look down. I gotta be careful about this camera angle now. I'm actually taking my socks off. Oh, that's how you know things are serious. Do I have a rubber or wooden mallet? Unfortunately, no. Can it just look like this, you guys? The problem is there's no good way to hold this. Would you look at that? Would you look at what a woman can do when she puts her mind to something? Thank you for the $5 for my dogs being out, but my dogs are not out, so you might want to take that back. Wow. And listen to this, chorus singing. Oh, I think the music credit is not working. Hold on. Listen to this chorus singing my praises. Took 20 minutes to put that yellow piece on. Okay, anyway, moving on. That was step 41, everybody. It's getting really dark in here, isn't it? Do you have that goldfish sponsorship yet? I've bought so many goldfish because of you. Are you for real? Or are you lying? Thank you, Jake, again. Have you really bought goldfish because of me? Did you not know what goldfish were before? I think you're very easily influenced. Oh my god, I'm an influencer. Not me being an influencer. I don't have any sponsorships yet, guys. I actually had a company reach out to me to do, like, a free ad, basically. It's like one of these deals they try to give to small channels where they're like, we're not gonna pay you except for a discount code. You get a commission from the discount code, and also, we get to use your video that you make about it anywhere we want for all of time. And I said, no. How about you pay me instead and forget about the using my video for all of time thing? And they didn't get back to me. 42! Two black pegs. I'm gonna have to maybe make this light a little bit brighter, guys. I can't see. I'm gonna be very picky with sponsorships if I even end up doing them, because I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. Like, I feel weird about doing it at all, but also I would like to be able to do YouTube more, which kind of requires me to make some money doing it. Because unfortunately I need money to live in the world these days. So I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna have to give a lot of thought if anything does come along like that. But that's why I like doing the memberships, because I personally really like joining people's Patreon and stuff like that. Because I like to just be able to support people directly and there's no, like, corporations in between. So who knows? If I happen to make a living on memberships alone, that would be cool. But very unlikely. Does that go in more? Yeah. Okay. Am I good? Am I doing this good? Me to my 2nd grade teacher? Am I doing this good? She would just tell me to quit writing to Scholastic in class. She didn't understand the vision. Oh, this is the other side. I almost put that on the wrong side. I always forget about that little rotation icon. What's your code word if you suddenly get a sponsor that you don't like but you really need the money? Yeah, like BetterHelp. I would never do BetterHelp after all the shit I've heard about them. I turned on free exposure to the to the company that was just gonna use me for ads. What would I have exposure on their website? What was I just saying? Oh, I just wouldn't do a sponsorship if I didn't like them. If they weren't good people. Of course, as far as I know, I might make a mistake, but I will try very hard to vet things before they happen. I'm talking like this is even gonna happen at all. I'm never gonna get a sponsorship. Okay. One long piece on there. Moving on. 2024 resolutions. How about 1080p? Anyway, I think I talked a little bit about that in my unsubbed. I talked a little bit about that in one of my recent videos in my intermission, right? I think I'm lying. I don't think I said any resolutions. What are my resolutions? Definitely studying Japanese. I've been studying a lot and really enjoying it. It's on and off enjoying it and not, because learning a new language is inherently humiliating. I keep saying this. Nobody understands what I mean. But like, learning a new language is basically like being a baby again. And you have to be okay with being uncomfortable and making mistakes and sounding stupid, or you're never going to progress, because you have to practice and you have to sound stupid. It's just unfortunate that you don't have as thick of a skin as a baby does, right? Because like when a baby says something funny and people are laughing at the baby doesn't know what's going on, so it's kind of okay. You know, like the baby doesn't remember being humiliated by like not knowing how to say the word faucet. But I do as an adult. and a lot of times I know when I'm making mistakes, or I know when I like could say something in a better way, but I just can't think of it, or I'm stumbling on the words or whatever. So it's an interesting lesson in humility, because you have to figure out how to just be okay with that and like get up the next day and keep going and keep trying. Because I do really, really enjoy it. I really love oh, I'm dropping everything. I really love learning a language. I think it's so fun. And I'm lucky that I actually have like decent pronunciation, but I can't speak very fast, and it takes me a while to think of words. But I've been getting my vocab up a lot. So it's a roller coaster of emotions, but overall, I want to keep studying every day. I do flashcards every day, and I've actually been like seeing improvement, which is really cool. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really do specific goals these days in general, because I kind of just try to do stuff that feels good and fun to me, and if something cool comes of it, cool, but I'm not counting on it, you know? I think if you make really specific like goals for the year and then you don't reach them, you're gonna feel bad. But if you just generally are like, I want to work on this, and then you work on it, you can say at the end of the year that you did something, and then you can still feel good about the work that you did, right? I think in general we should be praising the work and not the results. Okay. I've just put a bunch of black panels onto this thing, and this is starting to look like something. Thank you, Rick, for the $5. How often do I dream in Japanese? Never. I've never had a dream in Japanese. I don't think. Maybe one day. But I don't think I've been immersed long enough for that to happen. It would probably just be like a nightmare about me not being able to say anything I'm trying to say. 46. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes, guys. I'm not even through bag 2. Starting to think the NES will not be finished tonight. I don't know why I had a vague dream that that would happen. Yeah, are you filling people in? The step with the long yellow thing was really, really intense. That was like top 5 gaming moments of this channel. I was trying to get that fucking yellow thing on. How does this work? Oh, this is too long. This is fun because I love making it flat. I love putting these like flat, shiny ones on top. It feels like very final. Like now this part is done because it's flat and shiny and it can't be built on anymore. You guys are redacting hella messages today. Are you like accidentally doxing yourselves and taking it back 20 times? What is that? That little tiny round... Oh, this? Oh my god. We need to get a good look at this again. This little tiny round thing? But 2 of them. Are you guys just putting your social security numbers in to feel the thrill and deleting them? Why do drugs when you can do that? Okay, here's this thing. Look, I'll try again to hold it at the same exact angle as the instructions. Wow, I'm doing good. Like, that looks like correct, right? Okay, stick this... Oh, stick both the round things right here. I feel like you guys can't even see the instructions because they're so small. You'd have to have this, like, really blown up on your TV. Okay. Two long gray rods. These things. Oh, this music is so good, you guys. Okay, but like, don't put them in all the way. Just a little tease. Ooh, just stop right there. And then take this one, just... Okay. In the third hole, just like a little bit, but... Oh! Just the tip. Just exactly, just the tip. Just a little bit. And then one... This thing. I love that I can zoom in on this view when I'm doing like really delicate detail work. Okay, these 2 things. What am I doing? Sticking the brown into the gray. Like this. Oh, this is like a non-rotating one. Stick that in. Oh, and then put that on the tips of these long ones. Oh, but they're still like very loose in there. Talk about a hot dog down a hallway. Still very, very loose and wiggly. Oh, okay. No, step 50 is full penetration. Step 50 is push them all the way through to the other side. Hello? Can I do that? Oh, they have to be at a certain angle. Hold on. Oh, there's too many bad clips in this. All the way in. It says all the way in. Sorry, it's just, you gotta really get the right angle. I'm having some, sorry, this doesn't usually happen. I'm having some issues. No, I swear this has never happened before. There we go, there we go, there we go. All the way in. Why would anybody watch this? Why is anybody watching this? inspired you to start making YouTube content? Smiley face. This I did talk about before. But, because I fucking wanted to, man. Literally just for fun. I had no goals. I still have no goals. Like I said, I have a phobia of goals now. Because I was a big goals person for a long time, and now I'm just trying to have fun and live my life. And this is fun. Is this not fun? I'm having the time of my life. The fact that, like, anything cool can come of this, like, actually having people sign up for memberships or, like, buy my stupid t-shirts is, like, so insanely cool. Like, that's it. It's a blessing. 51 is gonna be 4 of these little blue ones. Now, what could be the purpose of this? These are so tiny. Like, they're just gonna stick... What? They just stick that far out. Little tiny blue nubs. I don't know what that's for. Only time will tell. Ugh. Ugh. Yes, the merch ships basically everywhere. It's a little expensive, which I can't do much about, I'm sorry. I already discounted a little bit because I'm charged more for shipping than I put as shipping in there. Because I don't, again, the t-shirts are also kind of just for fun. So I don't make much money, honestly, from each one that I sell. Because I keep the margins pretty low, because I just think it's fun that anyone would want to buy them in the first place. But, I'm excited. If I can give you guys a little inside scoop. I mean, nothing is actually happening yet. But I'm excited about the concept of... So I'm moving in May. We're moving to Oregon. Back to Oregon. I went to middle and high school in Oregon. I'm moving back there. Keep up. We're moving back in May. And I really want to... Again, this is a want. Nothing has happened yet. After we move, I would really like to switch to like a locally owned printing place, because right now I'm just using one of these like big print and ship companies that does like how most people do their merch, right? It's like made to order. It's like a big company and they do like digital printing. I would really like to switch to like a local actual screen printing place, because the screen printing would look a little bit nicer than the digital prints. And would be a little more sustainable and stuff like that. I've been looking at a place that does like sustainable packaging, because right now it's shipped in plastic and I don't feel great about that. But that would be really cool, because I would be able to be like around locally and like try stuff out with them and you know, be a little more hands-on about it. That would be really cool. That's something that I'm hoping to do after we move. And then potentially also just be able to sell more types of things, because the big company that I use right now, I don't have a lot of choice in like the specific like t-shirts and sweatshirts and things that it's using. If it was like somewhere local, I might be able to like convince them to work with me on like some crazy shit, you know? Like maybe we do some like custom tie-dye shit or something. Something crazy like that. Okay, I'm putting these black bars on the nubs. Like this. The purpose of the nubs is revealed. And it's slapping those black bars on them. Sorry, I think I just saw a tiny particle of spit come out of my mouth. Sorry about that if you saw that. Okay. Do you guys hate it when I eat on stream? I'm sorry. I do see a comment once in a while. that you hate it when I eat on stream. I don't really care personally when I see other people doing that. It's kind of interesting to me. It must be like, not a genetic thing, but just like an individual experience thing that some people are really, really bothered by eating noises and some people don't care at all. I don't really care at all. And like mukbangs exist, so obviously a lot of people don't care. But there's some people that are really heated about it. And so I feel a little bad. Every time I edit a video, it's like a 50-50 chance whether I keep the burps in for that reason. Yeah, I guess people could have like misophonia. Which is like, basically just means it really, really bothers you, I think. But yeah, I just don't even like identify with that headspace, I guess. Like, I want to be considerate of people, but I don't even, it doesn't cross my mind to hear somebody making eating sounds unless they were like in the mic making like spitty, like gross sounds. But I don't think that's what I'm doing. I think I'm eating like a normal person. Okay, so we have some really cool like arms on it now. Really cool like arms with springs. Really into that. Thanks for the gift, Smog. Okay. Go. Next question. When does the narwhal bacon? Is this like an old meme? I don't know that meme. And I'm a vegetarian. Name my 3 best flaws. That's actually a good question. Let me think about that. Because I love a good flaw. And like, not, you know, these won't even necessarily be flaws to me. Maybe things that I used to think were flaws that I now don't see that way. Definitely, still learning to see this better, but just like how emotional I am. Because I think I like suppressed that for a really long time. I was like pretending that I was actually fine and like cool and could just handle everything without freaking out. And I was just freaking out internally all the time. And that's a weird one to start getting over because now I see that as a good thing. Oh, it's a Reddit meme. It's a Reddit meme that's so embarrassing that people say it ironically to make fun of Redditors, the narwhal bacon thing. That sounds about right. But anyway, the emotional thing is a weird one to start getting over because, you know, at some point you decide, okay, I'm okay with that about myself. And then you start feeling like you're going backwards in being a human being because you're like actually allowing yourself to react as you naturally want to react to stuff. And you're like, oh, I'm like constantly incapacitated by stuff happening to me. And it makes you feel like you're regressing. Because I cry all the time at stuff. But I've been getting better at it. I've been getting better at crying all the time. But like getting used to it and like appreciating it about myself because it's a beautiful thing to be sad. I think pure sadness is not actually a bad emotion because it usually means that you just care about something a lot. And that's a beautiful thing a lot of the time. So yeah, maybe emotionality is one of my best flaws. What's something else? I was gonna say like all my pee-pee poo-poo jokes, but I was never ashamed of that, let's be real. Never been ashamed of that in my life. I maybe felt a little awkward about it because I couldn't say that stuff in my grad school research meetings, which was just made me sad. But, I don't know, is there another one I can think of? I guess just all the stuff I can't do, right? Like, not everybody can do everything. And I'm kind of over being jealous of people for being able to do things that are cool. And I just kind of think they're cool instead. And also I'm not afraid to like talk to them about it and ask them about it. Oh my god, like self-hate ruins everything about your life, dude. It like really prevents you from meeting people and caring about people in the correct way. Because now I'm like, if you do something cool that I don't know how to do, let's freaking talk about it and I can learn something and just think you're even cooler. And it used to be like, they're so cool, they're too cool for me, they're above my level, I don't deserve to talk to them, and then I just like miss out on making friends with the people I actually want to be friends with. That sucks. So yeah, I think it's awesome that some people I love can do things that I can't do. Life would be boring if I could just do everything and didn't need anybody else ever. Everybody is unique and different, and that's awesome. No questions in the chat, guys. You're telling me to do a backflip in the chat. If you would have asked it beforehand on the post, maybe I would do a backflip. But you're too late. Oh my god, when I get really into answering a question, I'm kind of really good at doing the Legos. Hold on. Maybe I'm figuring it out. Top 3 favorite bugs. Now, I think this is because in my post asking for questions, I jokingly was like, ask me my favorite bug. And then some of you actually did. I need rods for this, right? I need little... Well, these are weird. These guys are like half... Oh! Not me losing things. You guys, I think my dogs are out, actually. Like, if I turned on the Memvision right now, I think you would see my dogs. What was I just saying? Oh, the bugs question. I wrote that question as a joke because I don't have a favorite bug. All bugs are disgusting. And don't even get on me about that. Entomologists are not welcome here. I actually knew an entomologist once in my scholarship program in grad school. And he was totally cool, and I actually have no right to be saying this. The Propel product placement, it is like the labels facing the camera and everything. It actually looks like that. Isn't electrolytes like electrolyte water is essentially like salt water because like there's a bunch of sodium in it? But then how do they make it taste like peaches? It doesn't taste like salt. Okay, I need to put these L-shaped things. Sorry. Once in a while there's a step that actually takes my full attention. Do I actually like any bugs? I'm trying to think of a bug I've seen that I wasn't repulsed by. I'm just scared of them, guys, because they're so small and who knows what they can do to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know their intentions. This kind of looks like a little bug. Look at this guy. Look at this little guy. Kind of looks like a little bug. Wait, do I think he's cute? Am I changing my mind? Am I opening my heart, like the Grinch right now, to the concept of bugs? Oh, you're worried about the water bottle next to the computer? Oh! I actually would be fucking devastated. This laptop is so expensive. I wish I had thought a little bit harder about the white text on the background that you can't see. Oh well. Okay, I've made my little bug and I'm moving on. 61. I can't believe this album is still going. Oh god. Okay, this one, we need the detail cam for this. There's a lot of little pieces in this. But let me go, okay. 1 second. Let me get the next question first. Favorite cryptid? I don't really know cryptids. What is a cryptid? This is like an internet thing I don't know. That's a good question. Should I go back to it? Should I not skip it? I don't know the cryptids. Bigfoot. Oh, okay. Like imaginary creatures. Bigfoot, Mothman, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cryptid. What, like the Loch Ness Monster? Stuff like that. Oh, goblin? Do goblins count? Then it's a goblin. Easily. Urban legend creatures, yeah. No, definitely goblins. They're real, have you guys heard? If animals could talk, which one would be the most annoying, is what I'm gonna answer while I zoom in this view. The most annoying animal? Probably a fucking squirrel, dude. Can you imagine a squirrel having something useful to say? Something about them. I think it's a squirrel. They have like a self-important air. Humans is a good answer too. Dude, I love a good goblin video. A good goblin sighting. Oh my god, this looks like WALL-E. I love WALL-E too. That was one of the movies I was obsessed with. Like as a teen, I watched WALL-E fucking 20 times when it came out. Oh my god. Over the Hedge? I forgot about that movie. I don't remember what that was about. Probably getting over a hedge. Wait, do you guys know? What is this movie called? What is this movie called with the talking squirrel in it? And Little Red Riding Hood. It's on the tip of my mind. The movie with Little Red Riding Hood and the squirrel and the goat, and it's so fucking weird. It's like a B-movie CGI animation. Hoodwinked! Hoodwinked! Oh my god, that just crawled out of the cracks of my brain. Hoodwinked. That must be why I hate squirrels. I think there's an annoying ass squirrel in that movie. I think that probably stuck with me forever. Why have so many people seen that? I think when I was a kid and I saw that, I assumed that like nobody else had because it had to just be some weird shit we found at Blockbuster. But then I think I've talked to a lot of people that have also seen that. Like, why were we watching that? Oh my god, everybody that hasn't seen Hoodwinked, watch that tonight. Hoodwinked viewing party after the stream. I don't remember anything that happens in that either. Oh my god, we have another- this is the Yellow Piece version 2. This is the Yellow Piece, the sequel. It was a $5 DVD bin movie. Oh my god, were we all poor? Is that the test if you're poor, is if you've seen Hoodwinked when you were a child? Okay. We've put some extra eyes on the bug. Now we've got eyes on both sides. And now we're gonna- oh! And now we're giving him wheels! We're actually giving the bug wheels. This is so fun, oh my god, because usually I would just be doing Legos and talking to myself. But now I'm doing Legos and talking to you. And every stupid thought I have I can say out loud and you guys are listening and you care. Okay, next question. I can't believe how many questions we're not gonna get to. There were like some good ones that I remember, but it's already been like almost 3 hours. Hottest take, I don't know. Hottest take? I'm only gonna be able to think of something stupid that's like not really a hot take. What games look the best on me? I don't have like elitism about games at all. I mean, have you watched my videos? I don't... There's no question of like what I feel confident knowing, people knowing I play. I play Genshin Impact openly. I openly play Genshin Impact. I clearly have no shame. Sorry, I want to like get through more questions. So I'm doing them faster. Favorite fast food fries? See, this is a question I can answer about fast food because I'm a vegetarian. So I couldn't answer about like burgers, but fries I can eat. I can eat a fry. I haven't got a lot of fast food fries though. I eat a lot of Five Guys because I love their grilled cheese sandwich. I really do eat like a child. Oh my god, we gave the bug wheels. That's so cute. They don't really turn very well. Oh, Taco Bell nacho fries? Should I try that? Is that still a thing? I think I remember ads for that eons ago, but like that still exists? That seems like the kind of thing that would be seasonal and they would get rid of. Do I need another? No, I think I'm good. Why is there, in the bottom left of this step, why is there just a picture of like the yellow piece that's on the bug already? Just to compare it? I think I'm done with the step. But yeah, Five Guys fries are okay. Those are the only ones I can remember that I've had recently. Yeah, that's my best answer. I did used to love an Arby's curly fry when I was younger, but I haven't had those in ages. Have you ever seen the moon in a movie and been like, hey, I've seen that in real life, I know someone famous? Honestly, yeah. I love the moon. I look at the moon all the time. I love, you know, like at night sometimes, I mean, me having insomnia especially. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I'll like notice that the windows seem like weirdly bright. I love a night when you just like notice out of nowhere that the windows are really bright and then you go outside and it's a full moon and I'm like, I like had an intuition about that. The intuition being my eyeballs looking out the window. But like it's crazy how much brighter everything is and how distinct of a look it is when there's a full moon and it's like fully visible. I love that feeling. Lawson's Family Mart or 7-Eleven. I'm assuming you're talking about in Japan. Because, you know, convenience stores in the US are trash in comparison. I only ever really went to 7-Eleven. I just spent 5 weeks there. There was a 7-Eleven right across from my Japanese school, and I pretty much only went there. I'm gonna be so real with you. And because of the vegetarian thing, I don't eat like, the Family Mart chicken that everyone loves. So I can't really speak to that. Sorry to this man. What's 100,000 plus 1 billion quadrillion? Again, ask your mother. What is your favorite cartoon character hairstyle? Do you have to ask that question? I'll give you a hint. She's got a purple backpack and she speaks Spanish. And she looks like me. Sorry, I'm trying to skip through a few. Because I remember, like, ones that I want to answer. I'm cheating. If you're a bread, what kind of bread would you be? These are all- I'm getting so many, like, BuzzFeed quiz questions in a row. No offense to you guys. That's just what they sound like. If you're a bread, what kind of bread? I don't know, wheat bread. I love wheat bread. They don't have wheat bread in Japan. They don't understand it. They only eat, like, Wonder Bread. It's crazy to me. Okay. I need to focus on the Legos. 63. Turn her over. Oh my god. This is crazy. Now this is crazy. Let me show you this. Okay, so this question first of all. What smaller games from any of your series did you try out expecting garbage but actually enjoy it instead? First of all, check this out. We turn this upside down and we got danglies. It's dangling. Isn't that fun? That's fun or grotesque, depending on how you look at it. What is happening? Oh, we're attaching the bug to this. Huh? Okay, the yellow piece of doom facing me, and then I'm sticking the bug upside down into this. Oh, but facing this way. Right? I feel like you guys are gonna yell at me if you see me doing it wrong. I don't have any kind of expectations when I go into games. Like, I have fun playing garbage. That's like what my whole channel is about, is having fun playing garbage. So I don't really even, like, when you say I was expecting it to be garbage but it turned out to be good, I also think garbage is good, though. There's plenty of games that I would call garbage and also good. So that's a hard question to answer. I love garbage. You guys, this really is Yellow Piece V2. I can't do it again. Oh, just kidding. I didn't believe in myself. And now I do. Wow. Oh my god, and now we get the motherboard back. I forgot about this bitch. Yeah, guys, bag 2. This is bag 2. If I did this all on streams, it would take me like 10 streams to finish this. This is... okay. Rotate this. Oh lord, I'm gonna lose pieces. This way. And then the bug facing away. And I'm sticking the danglies into... Huh? What the actual freak is going on? I'm straddling this white piece with the danglies and then I'm pushing them into it. Really? How? Oh no. Oh no. This is not gonna go well. You guys can't see it, but it's okay. Like, push the... What? Huh? There's no way. Let me push one in first. What? Oh, I put the tan ones in wrong. Hold on. These go the other way, so that the long part is inside. I'm cooking, I'm cooking. This way. Now... this. Stick one end in like this.
I believe in you. I believe. Get in there. Yes.
Okay. Now we've got this very precarious situation where this thing is being held on by these two spindly little legs that can rotate. You can actually play it. Once I get everything hooked up, guys. Once you get everything hooked up, it opens up one of those like 666 games in one, plug and play. And they're all actually the same game over and over. One of those starts playing. Because they spent all their budget on actually designing the Lego set, so when it came to the actual games to put on it, they had to get one of those things from the dollar store. Okay, I'm almost done with this bag. I get faster at the end of a bag because it makes me feel good and smart. What the hell? Oh, look at that action. Whoa, it like lifts up and out and then like it like nestles down in there. Oh my god, I'm seeing the vision. Okay, these brown ones are going... Oh, this is gonna like anchor it. I'm sticking these brown pins in the sides. And this is gonna be like the hinge. Right? Oh, this is hard. There's so much movement happening. Okay. There's that side. And then, oh, this has to go in here. This is crazy. Who comes up with this? Who engineers this shit? And how the hell would I take this apart? Look, like now these like brown pins I just put in, you can't see it, but it's like completely flush right there. Like there would be no way for me to get that out if I wanted to take this apart. Okay. This guy. Stick. Oh, this is a weird shape. Put two of these guys on. Oh my god, this inspiring music? Are you guys inspired? Okay. This here. And then the red one somewhere on the other side. Right here. This is like really kind of becoming a little machine. Like mechanisms going on right now. I am so not far in this PDF. Like when I look at the scroll bar, it's depressing. I'm not even a third of the way there. I'm like a quarter of the way through this PDF. And that's only for the console. It's not even for the TV. The TV is bigger. Oh my goodness. Which of your videos is your favorite? My favorite when I made it was like probably, sorry, trigger warning, Harry Potter mentioned. I did play Chamber of Secrets through because I played it a lot when I was a kid. The finale of that was like my first video I made that I was like really proud of because it was really long and had like a lot of parts to it. And I thought it was fun. I'm trying to think since then. I really liked the Nickelodeon 3D Movie Maker video. I don't know how many people have seen that. I don't look at views. But I really liked that one because it was my kind of my first like video essay. Like I actually wrote bullet points to talk about and stuff, and it reminded me of writing essays in school, which I do actually enjoy writing essays, so it was fun to like set up a video like that actually had like points and a conclusion. What else? Those are the ones that come to mind, I guess. The Spore videos are very fun. That was another one I just got bored of, though. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, the Nick 3D Movie Maker one was, you guys are saying it ended in a poem. I don't know if I would call it a poem. It's something I wrote. But that was cool, too, because I put some effort into, like... That was when we were back visiting Oregon over a summer, and I, like, actually went around town and, like, filmed a bunch of little locations. Basically, I like all the higher effort videos, I guess, because I like a project. It's fun to me to have, like, a project that takes some level of planning and then it works out at the end. Okay. I feel like we're hearing a lot of the same songs. I can't believe this album isn't over yet. All I have now is a bunch of teeny little dinky little... Oh, I am done. Look how many extra pieces I have. All these little ones that I didn't use. But here's whatever this is. We've got like some rolly... Some like rubbery rolly things and this thing. Oh! Oh, because it has springs in it. Look at that. That's kind of fun. Should I keep streaming? What time is it? Only 7. I could keep going. I don't know. My throat is hurting a little bit from talking so much. I want to try to get through more questions. I don't know if I can open another bag, though. I don't know if I can do it. I'll probably... I'll probably build... Like, I'll do this again, but I'll build a little bit in between streams because it literally would take 10 streams to finish it. How many 5-year-old children would it take to defeat you in hand-to-hand combat? I mean, probably 1, because I wouldn't hit a child. How about that? If dinosaurs were to return in a spaceship after a long vacation, what salary would you expect for working in a middle management position for social media relation? Is this like an SAT question? Social media, social media relations? I'm using one of my skips. I'm using one of my SAT skips. You know how they give you skips. Oh my god, this is one of those where you ask like 20 questions in one. What is this? There's so many, dude. This is cheating. I'm gonna pick one. Favorite? If I ran away to join a circus, what would be my role? I'm not athletic. I couldn't do something athletic. I would have to be one of the freaks. So I don't know, I guess I couldn't have... Well, depends on your definition of freak. I was gonna say I probably don't look freaky enough to be a freak, but I would like to be a circus freak. Because you just have to kind of stand there Maybe people like throw stuff at you and it's like pretty damaging to your psyche, but I think that's about all it could do. Question for your cat. Meow 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 meow. I don't know where she is. Oh, she's way over there. You guys won't even be able to see her. Meow 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 meow. I think she heard you and she's thinking about it. But if and yes, perhaps, then by chance, therefore, when observed without and like so many, not quite the same also? Have you considered when you go to there and her and when, then you can really think about it. Do you speak other languages? Like we talked about Japanese a little bit. I will not be speaking it for you, because that's humiliating. Tell us about a time you handled a difficult situation at work. Every fucking day when I log on at 9 a.m. Favorite Disney Channel original movie and why it's the 13th year? What is the 13th year? I've never heard of that. Is that like after my time? How old are you? I probably just don't remember the titles of any of them either. I'm looking it up to see if I can... if this is bringing anything... Oh. Oh, this is an older one. This might be before my time. If this came out in 99, I would have been 4. Wait, is here? Wait. Look at the post. Hold on. Where's my camera? The poster is like... he's like a mermaid kid, but his 2 separate legs are separate fish tails? Is that what it is? He's like a bi-legged, bi-tailed mermaid? I kind of want to watch it. What? And then his pose is just cracking me up. With his hands behind his head like that. What the hell, dude? I did love a good mermaid story, though. I read a book like that. I don't remember what it was called. Whatever the book, the like YA book about a girl that starts turning into a mermaid. Why is that such a common story? I think it's just the same thing as like with Harry Potter, where like kids just want to be special, like they want something crazy and special to happen to them. And because like you can imagine it happening to you, like the same way you can imagine maybe you're like a muggle-born wizard and you're gonna get a letter from Hogwarts, you can imagine that like maybe you're a mermaid, but it just hasn't happened yet because you have to be a certain age first. That's funny. Can you pat your head and rub your stomach while standing on one leg and counting down from 20? I'm so tired. How? That's what I'm asking, dude. Which controller button do you hate the most? Oh, probably the freaking triggers on the freaking Switch controllers, dude. It makes no sense to my brain how they named them. Should I go get one? Hold on. Like, let me remind myself how... Yeah, it's like... I don't know why they feel the need to reverse everything. Nintendo reverses everything. So the ones that are just called R and L that you think would be the main triggers are not the big ones that actually feel like the main triggers. They're like the bumper buttons. And then ZR and ZL are actually the triggers. It just confuses me every time I have to think about it. That's my answer to that. And the supply of burgers or hot dogs, I just said I'm a vegetarian. But if you're talking veggie meat, I will never eat a veggie hot dog. I just can't do it. I hate the texture of a hot dog. I hate the idea of a hot dog. I have no need for hot dogs in my life. But I'll eat a veggie burger patty. Least favorite planet and favorite moon. Favorite moon is our moon, okay? Big fan of Earth. Big fan of this place called Earth. Heard of it? Least favorite planet is probably like, I don't know, which ones are ugly? Which ones are ugly that we only have like blurry, ugly pictures of them? Like the far ones, like Uranus, Neptune. I don't know, I just can't relate to a planet with a blurry picture. I can't do a veggie hot dog, guys, I've tried. The texture of like, it has like a skin. You like bite into the skin and it pops a little bit and then it's meaty inside? You're telling me you're eating that willingly? Do you ever have a desire to just work a graveyard shift at the convenience store of a gas station? You mean like every indie horror game of all time? Honestly, yeah. If I get to see some cool like blood splatters. Where were you in JFK? Next question. Oh, this one has some of Grimes' children's names in it. This one has some of Elon and Grimes' children's names in it. Lots of special characters. I don't know why that happened. That's probably the script I wrote to display these, fucking it up. What's a question you'd like to be asked? And then don't answer it. I'm blanking a little bit, guys, because I'm tired. I can't think of anything funny. I can't think of anything funny that's not actually just gross. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm at the stage of the Q&A where I'm stupid. How long did the idea of a YouTube channel stew before you actually did it? How long was it from that decision to getting the first video out? Not very long, because I kind of like boss bitch. I'm kind of one to boss bitch. So, I mean, I think I was like, let me get a capture card, because I think it would be fun. Yeah, I kind of just decided to do it and I did it. I got a capture card and I made my very first video, which is not accessible to you guys. Just as like a test. It was like a little baby test. And that had to be like the same week because I was excited that I had the new toy. And then I don't know exactly. I think within like a couple weeks. And what was that? Was that 2020? When did I start this channel? When was my first video? But yeah, I just like, I had already thought about it a lot because I grew up on YouTube, I think, and I already had a pretty good idea of what I wanted to do. So I just kind of like started right away. I didn't really have like a... Like, I planned the whole thing out before I started, basically. I didn't have like much of an experimenting phase, because I was just like, this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna do it. And especially if I get to use new technology, I will freaking do it. Like, I love to learn a new software. I love to buy gadgets and hook them up. So my motivation for my first like bunch of videos was that I wanted to learn more about editing. So I had to like film stuff in order to be able to edit. So I guess that happened pretty fast. Yeah, I make the OBS graphics. If you mean like the little squiggly lines, I'm definitely no artist, but I like to try to make it cute. And again, it's like figuring out how to do it, right? Like how to have an animated border on something. I spent a bunch of time figuring that out. And that's what's fun to me. What made you decide to get married so young? I didn't really decide to get married young. I just got married because we'd been together for like 7 years. So it didn't really change anything. Yeah, I wasn't like, I want to get married young. I didn't like decide that. It just made sense. And it did, like, yeah, and it didn't change anything. We'd been together for so long anyway, which I feel like is how it should be, really. You shouldn't be like finding new things out about your partner when you marry them. And honestly, wait, I actually do have an answer to this. I forgot. I had thought about it because, sorry, I don't know if I should. Is this weird if I look at the camera? Does that make you uncomfortable? I don't know where I should look. I do remember thinking about the fact that I'm like, it would be fun to have a 50th anniversary before I'm like in my grave. So I remember thinking like the sooner we get married, the sooner we can have a 50th anniversary and still be like, what, in our 70s? Instead of in our like 80s or 90s when we like can't do anything. Like maybe in our 70s we can still like stand up and do a jig for everybody at our 50th. But yeah, I got married at what, I was like 25? I don't think that's that young. I actually don't even remember. 24, 25? How old was I? Oh no, not me not remembering when I got married. I feel like this is pretty normal. I don't know. It's pretty normal, I think. Or at least a lot of people do it. Favorite joke? Your mom. How did you first find out about perfume? You guys know the way to my heart. Ask me a question about perfume. You guys want to see my DVDs? This is the end of the stream where the real ones are still here. You guys want to see my DVDs? Hold on. This is just some of them. They're in chronological order, okay? This is their latest tour, Plasma. Look how cool this box is. Of course I get the limited editions that cost like $100 because I'm crazy. But the box, you can even like, it comes with like little photo cards. You can switch out what the box looks like. I'm not even answering the question. You just asked me about perfume and I'm talking about nothing. Little photo book. I just love them so much. Where's a good picture? So they have really cool concerts, is what I would say about them. They do lots of really cool special effects and stuff at their concerts. And also, I mean, They're just so gorgeous and beautiful and perfect. This actually does smell good. I don't know if you're asking that because they're called perfume, but I swear to God they put something in the packaging. Because, like, this does smell like something. Ugh. I don't know. Like, I feel like they spray it with something. But I got into perfume when I was, like, 14. I think I already said that. 13 or 14. Oh, these are the cards I was talking about. You can put these in the front and change what the cover of the DVD looks like. This is the one I got most recently, so that's why I'm, like, excited about it. But I found... I'm too zoomed in for this. I found them because first I was into Capsule, and Capsule is the name of their producer's, like, main project. Yasutaka Nakata. He produces perfume. He also produces Kyari Pamyu Pamyu, if you know. Pam pam way 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 pam pam way pam way pam pam from, like, way back in the day. That song went viral. He produces her too. Her music is pretty different. But I found Capsule first, and I swear to God, I was telling somebody this in Japan because they were asking how I found perfume. I swear to God, I was on MySpace, and I'm pretty sure this is true, but I have no way to back it up because I think I've tried to search it and I couldn't find it. I swear to God, I think Capsule did a remix of a Passion Pit song on MySpace. You guys know Passion Pit? Oh! I'm sure some of you know Passion Pit. You seem like the type of people to know Passion Pit. I don't listen to them anymore, but I did as a teen, as we all did. And I swear to God, Capsule remixed a Passion Pit song. I could be making that up. And they put it on MySpace, and so I found that on MySpace because I used to find new bands by, like, going to the MySpace pages of people that I liked and going to their friends list, because people would put, like, related, like, bands would put, like, related bands in their like, top 8 friends on MySpace. And so because Capsule did a remix for Passion Pit, for a while Passion Pit had Capsule in their top friends. And that's how I found Capsule, which is this random, like, electronic Japanese project that I never would have found otherwise. And then I found out that the guy from Capsule produced other people, and that's how I found Perfume. And I really, like, look at this. Am I insane? Look at all these things. This is their 2018 fan club only tour that they did, that of course I wasn't at because it was in Japan. But I bought this DVD on eBay for, like, a little bit too much money. $90, because it was only sold to fan club members and I wasn't in the fan club at that time. This is Cosmic Explorer. This is another great tour. Their tours are the best part. Like, if you like electronic music and you like a cool concert, go look up their they have a show on Amazon Prime called Polygon Wave. Go watch Polygon Wave. It's, like, probably the best show they've ever done. And I feel like if you watch the first 10 minutes of that, you'll understand. Like, that's all you need. So what was the actual question? Oh, similar groups I'd recommend? So Capsule, obviously. Capsule sounds a lot like Perfume because it's the same guy making the music. And, it's, like, a little more hardcore, I guess, because it's, like, pure, like, dance music, I guess, which Perfume also is. But it's, like, Perfume is a little more poppy because they're, like, have 3 vocalists and they're, like, you know, a performance group. Whereas Capsule has a lot of songs that are just, like, no vocals. In a good way. I love them. Their latest album is super good, too. Capsule's latest album, what is it called? Great. Life-changing. Can't remember the name. But it's yellow, and it has, like, them in like, polygonal form. Like, they look like video game characters. Oh my god, why can't I think of the name? And then, he also produces Meg. Like, only some of her albums are produced by him. Her name is just Meg. If you looked up, like, Meg, you'd have to look up an album because I think there's other artists on Spotify that are just called Meg and it gets confused. But like one of her albums is called Beautiful that he produced. That one's good. Exactly, Meg from Family Guy. Released some albums with a Japanese electronic producer. That's exactly correct. But I'm like honestly not that well versed in other Japanese music besides what this one guy creates. I've been getting like more and more into it, but it's just I don't like naturally come across it on like social media and stuff because obviously I mostly follow English language people. But the other Japanese group that I really like a lot is Sakanaction, which is like the word for fish plus action. So it's like SAKAN action. And they're also like electronic, but they don't sound anything like Perfume. But I also like them a lot. Anyway, you asked me about Perfume, I'll talk for an hour. Maybe we do like a couple more and I stop, because it's like 7:20. I should go get ready for bed and try to actually sleep, you guys. What makes you a good fit for this position? I don't know, man. I don't know why you guys are here. I'm just doing my best and having fun. And if you guys want to watch it, that's awesome. But that's totally a mystery to me. What does your name mean? I've definitely explained this before, but it's just from a Nirvana song. It's from Come As You Are by Nirvana. And he goes like, Memoria, Memoria. That's my name. So it's not, I don't know if, I don't know what he was trying to say there, if he actually, because it's also the word for memory in Spanish. I don't know if that's what Kurt Cobain was trying to say. But, like, probably, right? Because what else would he have been trying to say? But so that's where it comes from. So it's not like I was intentionally named the word memory in Spanish, but it just happened. Like, my parents just thought it sounded like a cool name. So that's also how you say it, is Memoria. Yes, but with a. Yeah. That's kind of what I think too, and that's how I explain how people should say it, because people tend to say Memoria. Yeah, my name is a Nirvana reference. So what was I saying? But yeah, so it's just because my parents thought it sounded pretty. That's it. And I really like my name. And I like the nickname Mem too. But I realize it sounds weird if you know Spanish, and it just sounds like I'm named the word memory, which almost sounds a little bit like morbid, right? Like I'm already dead or something. But it does sound cool. I already answered how me and Austin met at the beginning. What made you start doing YouTube? I've already talked about that enough, I think. Has anything happened in your life where you look back and wonder how different things would be now if it hadn't happened? And given the chance, would you go back and change it? I mean, I think I just have like the typical lame answer that everybody has, which is no, I wouldn't change anything because everything I've been through made me who I am today, and I wouldn't be who I am without the struggles that I've been through and the people that I've met and like exactly how things went down. And even though it wasn't ideal, like I'm happy with who I am now. That's my lame like default answer. But it's true. And I guess that also means that I'm lucky that like something so horrible hasn't happened to me that actually would just want to erase it because that shit happens to people too. I've certainly been through a lot of mental issues, but I think I wouldn't have the kind of understanding that I do now. I'm just like lost with what to do with this fucking pile of DVDs I pulled out for no reason. You know, I wouldn't have the exact perspective that I do now without all that bullshit, so. Give it to you, the DVDs? Fuck no. Spent a lot of money on those. I watch them every day. I literally, you guys don't understand. I watch Perfume concerts every day. Almost. Like while I work, because I work from home. Instead of having music in the background, I put on a Perfume concert. Or like multiple for the whole day. Actually, I'm obsessed. I have an issue. Do you even lift, bro? Only your spirits. Oh no, Grimes got to this one too. Grimes got to this one too with the Greek characters. What's the worst and best state flags? I don't know what any state flags look like. I know Indiana is like a torch. It's like blue with a golden torch, which is fine. Not a lot of peanut butter pie questions. You're a real one if you know about the peanut butter pie. Oh god. I'll make it one day. I should. I don't know a lot of CGP Grey. What did he do? Something about state flags? Are you guys gonna make me look up state flags? New Minnesota flag? What's going on in Minnesota? It's also blue. Oh, they've like made it minimalistic. Interesting. Does anybody care? Do people care what their state flag looks like? I don't even know what Oregon's looks like either. Oregon flag. They're all blue. Every state, Indiana and Minnesota that I just looked up, and now Oregon are all this shade of navy blue. What's up with that? Navy blue and yellow. Why are they all like that? Wait, what's the current one? Oh, it's two-sided. It's got like a beaver on one side and like an eagle and shit on the other. I don't know. Are you guys repping state flags? Oh gosh. What was the moment that made you realize you needed to quit your PhD? And do you have any tips on how to be comfortable being yourself? I'm so tired. This is a good question. I'm just trying to pull thoughts out of my brain right now. I would say a moment, obviously not necessarily a single moment, but just kind of realized the way that I was doing life wasn't working. And it's kind of like one of those, it was one of those moments where you like realize something and you can't unrealize it. It was my year of realizing things. I actually did call it that though. Like when around the time I was quitting grad school, I was like, this is my year of realizing things. Like that Kylie Jenner quote. Just like, I had been trying so hard to do school. Like school was my only form of validation for my whole life. And I kind of just woke up one day and was like, I'm still miserable. Like, I've been trying this for, what, 20-something years, my entire life, and it's not working, and it's probably not gonna work. You know, like, I just thought it would work eventually. Like, I just keep pushing myself the same way and keep hating myself and keep trying the same shit over and over and just, like, forcing myself to fit into some mold. And eventually one day it won't hurt anymore. Which doesn't make any sense. But I feel like that's kind of what you... Oh, this has lyrics. This song has lyrics. I think it's the credit song, finally. The lyrics are distracting me. What was I saying? I'm so tired, you guys. What the hell was I talking about? Now I just listen to this lady sing. Oh, just like when you look up, you know, how not to be depressed or whatever. It's kind of just more forcing yourself to do stuff, right? Like, go make yourself exercise, go make yourself sleep more, go make yourself drink water and have a healthy diet and rest more. And like, all those things are good, but I don't think you can start with that. Like, if you have shit in your brain that is not working, like, you kind of have to change your thought patterns before you can even start motivating yourself to do all of that shit. But I guess I just believed it for a while because that's what everybody tells you, that like eventually with enough discipline you will get healthy habits and you'll just like be able to handle life better if you just keep forcing yourself to do shit over and over. So eventually I just woke up and realized like that shit was not working and that would never work. Right? Like, if it hasn't worked for 20 years, it's probably not gonna work. And yeah, it was one of those things you realize you can't unrealize it. And I was like, I gotta quit. It's over. Because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to change my thought pattern and figure out how I actually wanted to live while staying in that environment. Like, maybe it's technically possible that I could have approached it in a healthier way and finished, but I don't think I would have figured that out while I was in that kind of mental state. So I kind of wanted to just like erase my life and start it over, which is also why I got a job that like has nothing to do with anything I did in my degrees, and just started doing a bunch of goofy shit like YouTube. Because I was like, I need to just quit everything. So it is kind of the same question as far as being comfortable being yourself. You just have to decide to do it, which sounds insane, I guess. If you know, I would have thought that sounded insane like 4 years ago, because like, what do you mean just decide? And I know a lot of people are like, you say be yourself and they go, well, I don't even know who I am. But like, I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't want to like speak for other people, but I feel like you do. But you just don't really like trust yourself, or you don't everybody has like defense mechanisms, right? That like if you feel like you're not being authentic, it's because you have defense mechanisms built up that are preventing you from being authentic because you are scared of it for like valid reasons sometimes. Like things that have happened to you or whatever. Oh my god, I'm losing my train of thought again. I'm so sorry. What was I saying? I was going somewhere with that. I was sounding really wise for a second. Oh, but like okay, so who you are, for me anyway, I'll speak for me. I always knew who I wanted to be and what felt most natural for me to act like in any given situation, but I was telling myself I wasn't allowed to do that, right? Like I'm saying, because of like defense mechanisms, I thought I wasn't allowed to be like that, and therefore it was impossible. Like, that's what I would tell therapists and stuff, because like when I started grad school, I did like the therapy for students, which was not great, honestly, but I was trying something. But that's what I would tell therapists, is that it was like they would eventually get to a point where they were telling me I needed to like be authentic to myself or whatever, and I'd be like, but I can't because I'm trash. Like I had such an insane mental block where it felt totally impossible. Like if you just told me just be yourself, just do what feels natural to you, I'd be like, I can't. It's not allowed. And I didn't even have a better way to explain it than that. Like literally this is why I didn't really like that therapy that much in grad school, because the guy that was my therapist actually got like really frustrated with me at one point, because he was like, I'm trying to tell you that you're worth something and you just keep saying no. And I'm like, yeah, because I believed it so hard. I couldn't even explain why. I was like, I literally said it felt like physics. It felt like a law of the world that I was like inherently worthless, which sounds so intense because it honestly was. I don't feel like that anymore, actually. So it is possible, if you feel like that, to not feel like that anymore. But yeah, I would just be like, I'm not allowed to be myself. I'm not good enough as myself. So I have to figure out something else. Like I just like had a complete mental block where I wouldn't even let myself think about just like letting go. So I had to get over that, basically. And that unfortunately usually comes from going through enough shit that you become miserable enough that you realize that like you have to do something or you're gonna be miserable forever. And so that's what happened with my PhD, was I was like, this is not working. It's not gonna work. Like, I just finally got to a point logically where I was like, it's never going to work. The way that I've been trying to do life and just force myself to be better is never going to work. Which is a hard realization to come to, but it's like once you realize that, it's like that's what sets the actual healing in motion, because you can't really come back from that. And it's really hard in the beginning, and it's really weird, and there's a lot of moments that feel like you made a huge mistake. And then after a couple years, apparently it gets better, because I finally feel like it's getting better, and it's been 2 years since I quit, so it happens eventually, but it takes a lot of time. And I think this is a nice wholesome moment to quit at. I think I saw such a good quote on TikTok, because I end up I watch like a lot of mental health TikToks, which are not all great. There's, you know, like with any social media platform, form your own opinions when you're watching people. Because there's some like mental health people on TikTok that are just like spewing bullshit. But there was this one lady at some point that said like something about it was just the phrase breaking your heart open, and I was like, oh, because that's what it is like to finally open your heart. It's also breaking it. Like you're breaking your past self. You're like destroying the version of you that has survived to this point, in order to get to the next stage. So it's good and it hurts at the same time. I'm getting so deep right now, but I'm glad this was like the last question, because that's a good way to end it. It's like we've sat around for long enough that we started opening up here at the end. Yeah, there's grief involved, but it's good in the end. Like what gets you through it is knowing that you can see the end. Like once you start #realizing things, you can kind of remind yourself logically that like there is an end in sight. Oh, I think I disconnected again. I'm sorry. Ah! My thing keeps going red. I think I'm disconnecting, but thank you guys for being here. And I guess this is when I'll have to stop. And I'm gonna go lay down and try to sleep again, and we'll see what happens. It's a flip of a coin every time. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And hopefully there will be a video on Monday. I'm gonna try really hard to edit it. Okay, bye. Thank you so much. This was fun. I'll do this again. I'll build a little bit more and then I'll do it again. Okay. Bye.